Cubs batting order presented by your Metro Detroit.
All right, that's
Chevy
good.
dealers. Chris Bryant bats second.
That's good.
He scored
Matthew
6
Boyd
runs
is
so
pitching.
far
It'll
this
be
series for the Cubs.
let's
Matt
see.
Duffy's batting fifth.
It'll be
He tied a
Contreras,
career high
Bryant, and
5
Rizzo to lead it
RBIs
off for the
yesterday,
Cubs.
and Nico Horner
Contreras,
back
Bryant,
playing
Rizzo,
second base,
Baez,
batting
Duffy,
eighth for
Boat,
David Ross's team today.
or Bodie, Peterson. I
Tigers
missed the
have
rest
Matt
of it.
Boyd
Hold
on the mound
I'm getting my
today,
personal
2
chat
and
up.
3. See, the ERA is excellent. You know, when Matt Boyd first came over here, we're thinking, this guy throws
All
pretty
right,
good.
here
We
we
were
go.
looking at the velo. Now, all of a sudden,
Hey, Deborah, how's it going?
twice as many changeups as sliders and fastballs.
Everything sound good?
Kind of settling in, a very good one. He did that his last start.
All right, there we go. There we go. What's up,
He
Space?
pitched against righties, and he
There we go.
really
Looks like it
understands
sounds
how to
good.
locate all these pitches. You can see it by the grid right there.
Seems like it
Uses
sounds
the upper
good.
quadrants as well as the lower quadrants, and he can throw any pitch to both sides of the plate. He has so far.
Yeah, how's everybody
Good
doing?
at
Hopefully quite well
running
today.
game, and he's feeling pretty good about himself, and Tigers defense feels pretty good about themselves playing with them because they'll need him to be ready.
Yeah, their starting defense, the outfield
All right,
is
let
the
me,
same from Friday
just refreshing my
night.
phone
Harold
here.
Castro's going to play third base today. Second start
We have a
there.
second before the game starts. I don't have the audio again. That's why I'm a little late. For some reason, my Bluetooth hasn't been working with my computer. I'm not really sure what's going on.
Haas's play the other day in the eighth inning. Not many
not- it's
players can make
not
this
really
play.
important. It's not like
Full
it's-
armor, a
I'm not
diving
missing
grab,
anything in terms of the game call.
beautifully
So,
done. First pitch of the day
strike one to begin the game.
is in there on the inside corner to Wilson Contreras for strike one.
Kind of quiet in here so far.
All right, here we go.
Just getting
So,
with it.
hopefully we get another good game out of Boyd.
Exciting.
I was going to say, not the booth.
That'll be 2.
Trying to
Quick
keep
start.
it low today. Damaged the voice yesterday trying to talk over the fans. They were excited.
I do kind of feel
Even
like
on the
listening
way
for a
out?
little bit.
Detroit was hopping.
Yeah, they were fired up.
There we go.
Great vibe outside Comerica Park. The 0-2 to Contreras.
Waste pitch, and that's 1 and 2.
Contreras didn't play yesterday for Chicago, but he did start in the series opener Friday night. Went 1 for 5 with a couple of punch-outs. Tony Walters caught yesterday.
Yeah, generally they always try to get a
1 and 2
day
count for
off
Contreras here.
Saturday or Sunday for those 2 games. One's a night, one's a day.
Got him.
Strike 3 called.
There we go. Good start. Good start. One strikeout to begin the game. And now up is Bryant.
Threw the changeup way off. Contreras thought, here it comes again.
Tigers wearing the
All
cool
way
camo
back to the
uniforms.
plate.
Well, kind of like the camo decal.
He knew it.
Camo hats, camo socks. Looks like camo Under Armour is available.
Right on
Kinda
the corner
cool.
to me. It's like the cribbage board. If you turn it, it'll always look even.
The cribbage.
That looks like second out of the
Bryant
inning.
pops it up on
As
the
long as they don't
outside.
fuck this up and drop
Willie
it.
Castro says it'll be me. And he takes care of it. Did not
And that'll be 2 down.
cribbage player, by the way.
Good start.
Well,
Euchre and
Here comes Rizzo now with 2 away.
Bridge
Pinochle.
was not aware of that. Just about anything is in that treasure test, huh? Pat Holberg is calling balls and strikes today. Ben May at first, John Tumpain at second, and the crew chief is at third base. Guys have done a nice job in the first couple of games.
I think umpires in general are doing better with the replays and stuff. They just
Anthony Rizzo
throw it
up. He
over
has
the
5
field.
homers, 15 RBI, hitting 238.
Working out well.
There'll be a foul ball, strike 1. You made a Detroit sports TikTok on my vid, almost had 10,000 views, but Cubs fans are shit talking, can't wait. Damn, that's pretty good though. You sounds like you do pretty good with those views. Hell yeah, man.
Average against lefties, he does against righties.
0-2 count now for Rizzo,
3 against southpaws.
or well 0-1 rather. Now it's 0-2.
In there for a strike. It's quickly 0-2. Matthew Boyd.
Boyd trying to make quick work of the Cubs here in the top of the first. 0-0 obvious score.
Diving. The first pitch was inside. He tried to spin on it. He thought Boyd was going away, and he came in.
And he
Strike
struck
3.
him out.
There you go. Great pitching by Matthew Boyd there in the first.
25 plate appearances.
I told you they would,
Shaking
Motor
his
City.
head after an 8-pitch first for Matthew
8 pitches,
Boyd.
all right. I'll live with that. I can deal with 8 pitches. Let's go to the bottom of the first. This hasn't even updated yet. I don't know who's batting yet. I'd imagine it's going to be Grossman, Castro. Oh, yeah. Okay, here it is. Grossman, Harold Castro, Miguel Cabrera, Mazzara, Scope, Goodrum, Haas, Willie Castro, and Jones. But leading it off, it'll be Grossman, Castro, Harold, and Cabrera. So Grossman, Castro, Cabrera. Ugh. But yeah, commercial break between the half innings. Who's pitching for the Cubs today? Hendricks is pitching. Hendricks. Is he pretty good if you're a Cubs fan? The Tigers are, well, at least it's a long season, man. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I was going to say, I really wouldn't be looking at the playoffs and postseason stuff till what, like post-June? Or like in June and stuff. My nose is so itchy, dude. Beautiful day. Yeah, it's getting nicer out here. It was like raining super hard when I woke up. And then slowly it's gotten nicer and nicer. What's up, Jackson? But it's still, I don't know. I don't really like the weather. I hate when it rains. So.
Matthew Boyd dealing in the first.
Weather does look nice, though. It's a nice balmy day.
Can keep it going from yesterday.
Cubs are going to lose today. We're saying choke. Cubs choke. What a joke. Damn. Yeah, I heard it's supposed to get into the 70s this week. I can't wait for that. It's a really good time to have shaved that beard off because that was really warm.
He went 2 for 5 with a couple of runs scored and a stolen base last night.
I guess this isn't going to update and stop doing that.
Kyle Hendricks on the mound for the.
So Kyle Hendricks pitching. All right.
4. He's had some good years, but
let's get this
the
done.
problem this year is changeup is normally an A or A plus.
He's not having the best season. People hitting 320 with the 1.6 whip.
Been commanding the zone. He's giving up some big.
They're getting high 80s.
Tigers.
Oh shit.
We need some big flies today.
I'm probably not too far off on that temperature in Mount Pleasant then.
11 home runs allowed. Here's the Cubs starting defense brought to you by Mary Grove.
Damn, it sounds like it's going to be warm then. That's good. Finally.
Different outfield position in as many games. Matt Duffy.
But yeah, Grossman leads it off against Hendricks here in the bottom of the first. No score, no hits, no nothing. We're about to see the first pitch. Let's see what we can do. Let's get to it early.
This is the 81st time
Ball 1.
Catch, and his first pitch to Robbie Grossman is high, 1-0.
Early summer, yeah, that's always good. I'd prefer it. After last year, hell yeah. Let's get as many good summer days in as possible.
Great year so far with
ball 2 up high.
Base, that leadoff position, AJ Hinch really anointed him early this year. He's going to lead off for me, and he took on that position.
All right, here's the 2-0.
Quickly for his teammates.
I'm imagining Grossman's probably just going to take. Yeah, that's what I figured. It's 2-1.
Outside edge, 2-1. AJ Hinch said, "Look, I knew April." Historically for Robbie Grossman has not been great. So
this whole team can't hit in April. It's hilarious how like shitty this team plays in the beginning. I like it around mid-70s to low 80s. Yeah, that's about where I like it. Like if it goes higher, I'm completely fine with it. But colder than that, I'm not a fan. But you know, if it gets hotter than the 80s, I can live with it. I'm not a cold. I don't like the cold. Struck him out. God damn it. I figured Grossman was taking all the way for whatever reason.
You've been put on notice, right?
He was not moving that bat. The Tigers are weird the first time through the lineup, especially Grossman.
It's right at the top of the zone. Good movement.
He just stands there and looks at almost every pitch. He's just like, uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Day games like this, sometimes they start a little slower. It'll pick up, and everybody's going to understand that strike zone.
All right, here comes Harold Castro now.
They'll start protecting.
Willie Castro's also in the lineup, so that's pretty cool. What's up, baseball kid?
He was frustrated. A few at-bats. Harold Castro last night. 3 punch-outs.
Cold weather? Oh, yeah, cold and hot, too hot, yeah.
And
the last laugh.
Was the
yeah, I would imagine, yeah, if you got pain problems, yeah, my dad has issues with that too. 1-1. He's got all them. He's got all kinds of problems because of the incomplete quadriplegia thing.
Game-winning base hit.
Yeah, just leave a like if you could, baseball kid. We're up to 7 now, halfway to the goal, so I appreciate that, guys. There's a link. Go ahead and leave a like if you use it. Yada yada yada. Blah blah blah.
Tigers got Jacoby in the win, and looked like he was going to come in. He's going to get by him. Got his barrel
What's
on
the count here? I lost the count. Hold on.
Bryant's played 3 positions like we were talking earlier.
1 and 2. Hey, base hit. Harold Castro continues to rake. Now here comes Miguel Cabrera.
Chip Hale.
who's up to
Chris
172.
Bryant happened to throw that on the rush from the outfield, not used to it. Tigers win, but here's Harold, gets the ball down in the zone, and we have the reoccurring theory from yesterday, up the middle, opposite. Stay right there, guys. It's not going to happen forever, because you'll go through where you feel too good, and then you
Here comes Miguel Cabrera. Hopefully he does some damage here. Maybe gets a step closer to 500.
One out single.
That'd be quite nice, but
leave it at the Miggy.
We'll see.
Drove in a couple last night.
1 on, 1 out for the Tigers. Bottom of the first.
Tigers 1-run victory. By the way,
1-0 count for Miguel Cabrera.
Was the first time the Cubs have lost.
Yeah, Miguel has a 348 average against the Cubs career-wise, with 22 extra base hits.
They had gone 15-0. The 1-0 to Cabrera.
Dude seems to hit well off this pitching, or at least he did when he was younger anyway. 1-1 count.
Hits lately, more hits than he's had. I think he was hitting the ball harder earlier when he wasn't getting any hits. Now he's finding some holes. And he got the one up the middle, the infield hit yesterday. They just want it to all come together.
Unless he's just going for 3,000 hits, which is more than likely what's going to happen. I think, like I said, I thought he was trying to hit more home runs early in the season. Hey, there we go. Hey, another hit.
Castro holds on at second.
Ticking closer and closer to 3,000.
Tigers here in the first.
What is that, 2,880?
Tigers have been pressuring first to third all series long. Miguel
Dude's just knocking these hits out. I think he's gave up on. He'll just eventually hit like 10 more home runs probably if he doesn't start like swinging for the fences. But them 3,000 hits, he's going to have to just keep doing shit like this for the next season. Because I think, what is the number? He has to hit like 250 this season with like 600-700 at bats. He can get to 3,000 this season. He just has to hit like 250 from here on out or something like that. Which that's probably his major goal, more than the 500 home runs. I would imagine. What is there, like 10 guys with 3,000 hits? It's not a very big club of guys with that many homers. Or with that many hits, rather. I don't even think it's that many people. I think that's way too many almost. It's like
Mazzara went 2 for 5.
I think fucking Albert Pujols was the last guy to get in.
1-1 to him.
Yep. Or Jeter or Pujols, which I mean, like, that's enough said on that one. 1-1. Runners at first and second for the Tigers. Bottom of the first, no score in the game. Still pretty early. Here's Mazzara at the plate, who's really not done anything.
That Hendricks has to offer.
Detroit and Chicago are both 7 for 19. Well, Detroit 7 for 19 with RISP, and Chicago 6 for 19.
Change up.
Doing about the same. Hell yeah, improving slowly. The Tigers are 1-2.
Kyle Hendricks is.
Not a big fan of Mazzara. Ever since he came back from that injury, he has literally done nothing except like come up and strike out. I don't know how the hell he's hitting over 200 still.
Same spot. Same release, same follow through.
Now that I said that, he's probably about to bash a 3-run home run, which
1-2 is
2-2 inside.
2-2. Mazzara had a really good at bat, didn't he? Give you in the 10th. He was down 0-2 to Craig Kimbrell and hit a bouncer back up the middle for an RBI single.
Infield in.
Yeah.
Well,
they were playing the shift on.
2-2 count.
Yeah, and
one away here. Here's the pitch.
Yeah,
Foul ball.
So that's how
at least he stayed alive there. That's not bad. That's not bad.
Miggy gets him over, so they got to play.
I mean, all he's got to do is get a single, and he can plate Castro at second.
And
so it's not,
If he doesn't do that, he's on second. And maybe he doesn't get it. So everybody did.
I mean, it's not you don't even literally need a gap here to score the runner. Castro's got some wheels on him, so.
We could hit some home runs today. We'd like to win that way too.
Yeah, a lot of unselfish.
Gibby's like, can we start please hitting some home runs? That would be nice. Fuck this. What are we doing? Shit.
The message is resonating from the coaches.
It's actually a lot nicer to see the team being able to win games without blasting 5 home runs in the game. So it's a very reassuring sign that our team's coming along a lot better than, than in years past even. I kind of enjoy this a little bit. I'll be honest, because yeah, sure, it was fun to watch the Tigers in the early 2010s blast like 13 home runs in a game against the Cubs, for example. I believe we hit 7 in one game or 8, and put up like 20 runs on the Cubs before. It was almost downright humorous to watch the old Tigers teams, how well they would just smack the shit out of the ball.
Here's the 3-2. The other way. On the ground.
Get through. Damn it.
Duffy. And the turn.
No, that was just tailor-made.
Mazzara tried
There's
to
the
do
inning. All right.
Tried to go to left. Instead it was
when Miguel gets on base, you cannot hit the ball on the ground. You are just that's a sit and double play. It'll be Baez, Duffy, and Bodie. Baez, Duffy, Bodie in the top of the second. 0-0 score. Looks like the Tigers might be able to do some damage in this game, though, once it comes back on to their at-bat. Usually they do nothing in the first inning, and today they were kind of... they don't seem to be too challenged by Mr. Hendricks. I hope that doesn't let him settle in, and now we just get struck out for like 9 straight at-bats. Which is, prone to happen. Look at that bat flip. It's Nomar Mazzara. I don't know. But yeah, it'll be Baez, Duffy, and Bodie. I'm probably saying that guy's name wrong, but I would imagine it's Bodie. I'm not taking any chances anymore with baseball names. I've discovered I just cannot guess and assume what they are. It's just something I can't do. Yeah, it's either Boat or Bodie. And I'm pretty sure it's Bodie. Watch me be wrong, and they're like, it's Bot. I'd be like, God damn it, fuck these people and their names. It's not even how it's spelled.
Time for StatCast powered by Google Cloud. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Oh.
Just happened yesterday, last play of the game, Jacoby Jones scores on a single. Look at this outside foot. Oh, I like that turn. Forced the issue, and he scores the game winner. And boy,
that's why it's nice to have a little bit of speed on the team. Like guys like Jacoby Jones, even if he can't hit that well anymore.
Good secondary lead, good turn.
Throw his ass out as a pinch runner, and he could fly.
You're all about looking to see who congratulates those first. And Jacoby Jones, what you noted to me after we were done on the air, Jacoby Jones throws his
1-1 for Baez.
Sprints to Harold Castro to congratulate him. He doesn't wait for everyone to come to him. Instead he goes right to Harold
fucking Jacoby Jones like dead sprinted at Harold Castro. It was kind of scary looking.
Those are cool moments because I probably read too much into it, but I like to see who reacts what way. What we got here?
Dustin off the plate, it looks like.
And you can kind of tell certain things over a period of time.
Yeah, the dirt plate was all dusty, it looked like. Nope.
Bounces away from Haas. It's 2-1.
2-1.
See Harold Castro, he was over talking to the umpire, and Matt Boyd was in his windup. We all settled down. 2 balls and a strike.
It's Baez, then Matt Duffy, and then David Bodie for Chicago.
2-2.
Wave foul. It's 2-2 to Baez.
Boyd's been tough to hit this season. What's his ERA? I think it's under 2 right now, isn't it? It's like 1.9. Yeah, 1.88. Boyd's just been dominating motherfuckers this year. This is literally a career year for this guy. Chris Fetter was the greatest thing to ever happen to Matthew Boyd.
He starts the second
That's 3 strikeouts. Are you okay? Here's Duffy.
Get ahead in the count. You can go either way.
By the way, Cubs fans, we don't know either. We don't know what happened. We didn't know when he learned how to pitch. He can get strikeouts now. He could always get to like 2 strikes, and then he'd like throw fastball, thinking like he was being slick. All right, here's a 4-seam fastball. Can you hit that? Yeah.
Matt Duffy is one of those guys who
0-1.
yesterday really put on a clinic on what you were talking about on how to use the opposite field. This is a guy who.
Oh, the one Cubs fan got the ball from the Cubs player.
In extra innings.
The irony.
He also homered as well.
Ball one inside.
1-1.
I hope he just switches clothes like every half inning when the other team's batting. He like puts back on the Tigers gear, and then he switches over to the Cubs gear.
Stay on the ball longer.
There it is
Oh.
to right center field.
Get it?
Mazzara dives and
No way.
makes the catch.
What a catch by Mazzara.
Full Superman layout, and Nomar Mazzara.
Duffy looks really. Duffy looks so bummed out. He's just like.
Good D there.
Man, Duffy looks like someone shit in his cereal, dude. Holy crap! I've never. He looks so dejected. He's like, oh, that's gonna be a. Oh.
I saw this yesterday. Got that glove out to the
Yeah, what a
side.
fucking catch. That's clean. That's clean too.
Opportunity to make a last
Yeah, what a redeemer.
steps adjustment with your hands.
Look how dejected this guy is.
Did you catch that? Nice swing.
I think Boyd thought that was the third out of the inning, like I
Hey,
did.
good swing, Gib. You're all mad.
Head on back.
Excellent play.
Boyd's like,
Two
ooh,
away
wait,
for
shit,
David
got one
Boyd.
more guy to go.
You mentioned this yesterday. Chicago really jumped.
They're not gonna say this guy's name because they don't know
They
either.
Boyd's going to throw strikes anyway. You want to be 0-1, 0-2 every time. So they're thinking they're going to get that fastball, and he's going to go soft after that.
Say the name. They're just-
0-1 to Bodie. Make it 0-2.
Bodie, okay. I was like, are these motherfuckers really just not gonna say a word while this guy bats? They're just like, we don't know his name. We're not gonna
Matt
say
Boyd,
it.
He's right back on the mound, getting the sign, ready to go.
0-2 though for Bodie.
Coming in.
I know what you want to say, Motor City. Everybody knows. You're the no-hit kid. 1-2. That's kind of your thing, isn't it?
Pitches soft away to the righties.
You don't seem like you're a big
Yeah, it makes you
superstitious
kinda
guy.
Do what you want. You got guys in scoring position. You tend to use your arsenal.
Oh,
See him
And booted
back
there
in
by Nico.
and he
Goodrum.
booted it.
You see him back in
As soon as you mentioned it,
in
ma'am.
that position, the ball actually skipped to his right.
Oh, that's an error. It's not a hit. Ooh, you're lucky.
He just got caught.
They're gonna rule that an error. That should be an error. That hit his glove.
He tried to get around it. He got about halfway there.
God damn it, Nico. Use two hands when fielding the ball.
Well,
Usually he's fouled it all the way in. Soft hands. Using two hands.
You know, you want to
Yeah,
feed that in with the
he
top
just-
hand as
he
a
puts
guider
up a
almost.
Bad spot is one of those in between.
The shift is on for Josh.
It's weird. Like the reason he made the team is because he's a defensive super. Like he's like a defensive guy. He's supposed to be like one of the super like defensive players that we were gonna have. Like he could play every
Keep up
position
Matt
type
Boyd,
player, and
pick up Nico.
that's what like his value to the team was, is we could use him anywhere.
It's a bad feel when you make errors out there and you're
0-1.
you're sitting out there waiting to make sure he gets them out. You know, if something happens, you feel responsible.
Right.
And it happens to everybody.
Away
There
from
you go.
the shift and easily made by Harry.
All right,
Taylor.
there we
So
go.
they
That'll
bail
be the
him out.
inning.
Matthew Boyd, another strong inning. Here come the Tigers.
Scope, Goodrum, and Haas. Scope, Goodrum, Haas due up here in the bottom of the second. Scope, Goodrum, and Haas. We'll see. Maybe the Tigers can get a run. There we go. Mike was a little weird spot. Way up 0-0. So far, the Cubs, they didn't rule that a hit, so that'll be ruled an error. So Boyd still is looking good today so far. Just looking at some stuff on the news. Tigers winning more often. Yeah, Daniel, it's nice to see us actually trying, or at least like getting runs, getting hits. Yeah, it's nice to see. The pitching's a little better, except like kind of the back end of the bullpen. That's still a little rocky, but I'm pretty sure they'll figure it out. Kind of seems like Michael Fulmer might be the closer, but like, you know, we'll see when we get there. Seems like every time I like think that we have a new closer or somebody can be the closer, they step into the role and they fuck it up instantly. And I'm like, well, I was wrong about that one. Shit. Commercial break still, by the way. All you know, the next month and the next 2 months of June and July, like once we get through this month,
you got to risk
we'll really see
to get some payoff. And obviously that throw was just offline, and I think it might even hit Jacoby. So it was an aggressive send. It's an aggressive base running. But if we're not standing on second base with the stolen base, we don't have that opportunity. We got to get another hit off Kimbrel, which is a tall task.
That's A.J. Hinch with today's Miller Lite report, and he was talking about that aggressive base running, and he said that stolen base by Jacoby in last night's game, Matt.
We have 1-0 count for Scope.
Between innings, a tendency on the mound by Kimbrel, and took advantage of that. And being aggressive was certainly the key to the Tigers getting that victory yesterday.
1-1.
That's the way A.J. wants these guys to play ball, but also he talked about them having.
Yeah, I have a feeling the Fire Avila crowd will be very mad if the Tigers start doing very well.
That baseball IQ seems to be rising a little bit, doesn't it? Broken back grounder to short. Baez, smoothly done.
No, that was an easy out. One away. Because if they start winning, then they're not going to fire Al, and then the Fire Al crowd's going to have nothing to bitch about. They'll be like, God damn it. Now what? And not to be a dick, but like I want to see them people defeated. I hate that part of the segment. It feels like they're happy that we've been doing poorly. Like they root against us doing well. Nico Goodrum's up.
Getting ready to pinch hit, and he was going over some things with Scott Coolbaugh. He's in there with one away.
Just
ball one outside.
Sitting here listening to the conversation, I've been in those situations. Should you tell Kimbrel that he's got a tendency?
If you're his man,
well, I'm just saying.
I'm watching that show. Playoffs, Pittsburgh 2, New York Islanders 1. Oh yeah, the playoffs for hockey started today.
What we got here? Go to second.
Behind second base.
Drop it.
It's Baez.
2 out. Bottom of the second here. Now up is Haas. 0-0 is the score here in the bottom of the second. 2 out. Here's Haas. Looks like Boyd and Hendricks might be in a little bit of a pitcher's duel here.
So I just point out it's kind of how you can use the media.
What's up, Kevin? Seems to be pretty common with Matthew Boyd to be in a duel with somebody this season. Hence like a 2-3 record with a sub-2 ERA. Very Felix Hernandez-y. Strike one.
Back-to-back starts for Eric Haas behind.
I'm gonna say Haas has had to do day. He's doing a weird midday day doubleheader type thing. Oh, damn.
The Tigers have done 1, 2, 3 in the.
All right, well that ends the inning. It'll bring up
in Detroit.
Horner, Happ, and Contreras. Horner, Happ, and Contreras here for the Cubs here in the top of the third. No score. Yeah, Boyd's been pitching really well this whole season. He's still at like a 1. What is his ERA at now? Like 1.88 is what I last seen it at. Hold on, let me 1.85 is what he's down to right now. He's got 2 innings pitched, 3 strikeouts, and today he's got his ERA down to 1.85. Crazy. Seems weird that it's not getting talked about more how well he's pitching. But I think there's a Felix Hernandez effect going on where the wins and losses are being, weighed way more heavily. But I would imagine in terms of like the Cy Young Award voting, he's going to favor heavily if he can continue this shit up. I mean, I've seen Felix win a Cy Young with like a 12-13 record before, so the voters will sometimes, vote like they'll be like, "Hey, listen, we get the team was bad, so they couldn't win." I don't know what to think of Norris. He just needs to accept that he's a bullpen guy now. Seems like Michael Fulmer's accepted and does not give a shit. He's just ready to play baseball. Which is good. I think a lot of those guys aren't made to be starters. It's fine. If you discover you can only pitch one time through a lineup, why be a starter?
Tigers baseball on Valley Sports is brought to you by USA Insulation.
Be like, I'm fine. I'll go try and be a reliever. Seems easier anyway. Fuck it.
Visit your closest dealer for exceptional
Casey
offers.
Mize is very good. Yeah, he is. He's going to be a star once he's good to go. Once he gains that full confidence in his pitching at the major league level, man, he's going to be a monster.
Matthew Boyd has been very good in the first couple of innings, and he'll face the number 8, 9, and then 1 hitters for Chicago here in the third.
Yeah, Grossman's been, he's been improving all season. Yeah, man. Here's
you come to a Sunday day game, no batting practice. You come in, go right out, play the game. You got the win last night.
Horner's up.
Come out very relaxed in general. The game, you got to be ready to speed it up. Matt Boyd's on the mound.
Strike 2.
Pitching lights out. Take advantage of it and get some runs if you can. Get your intensity up. Ramp it up. Everybody should.
I think the Tigers are going to fix the record. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I think, I think you guys are going to have a good season once everything gets going. First, I always make the argument most of April and May are pretty irrelevant. And then you'll know what your team is by about midway through June.
Good range from Goodrum. And he throws him out.
There's one away.
Nico really stayed down on that ball.
And Tigers seem to be getting a little better all the time. Like they're doing a little better every game. Every series they seem a little bit more confident at the plate. They pitch a little bit better. Nico just made a good play defensively too.
A good throw. Good target, Miggy.
And now it'll be Happ with one away.
Got a good glove. John Scope.
Ian Happ delivers one through the hole on the left side for a base hit.
He smoked that
the
base
first
hit.
Of the day for Chicago.
Here comes Contreras, top of the order for the Cubs. Prime double play candidate Wilson Contreras would be. This is the number 9 hitter too at first base. So this is where you should probably try to get a double play here.
You're talking about how they're jumping right.
End the inning, get out of this shit real quick, like.
Swinging early, all weekend long, really. There's Wilson Contreras.
He can handle the bat.
Ball one inside.
Recently, last 17 games coming in. Contreras batting just .222 over that stretch.
Matt Boyd is very good at holding the
hilarious that you can just see people in the crowd and they don't even know they're on TV right now.
When he gets an aggressive runner out there, he'll give you the ball one first.
Ball 1 or ball 2 inside.
2-0 to Contreras.
Yep, 2-0. Uh-oh. It looks like Boyd might be unraveling here in the third a little bit. Is this the bad inning? He always has one, so. Inside, now ball 3.
Just missing.
That doesn't happen very often. Matthew Boyd, 3-0 on just the 3rd hitter in the last 160-plus batters faced.
Jesus Christ.
This one's going to be right down the middle.
Phew, kind of a fortunate call. That's a crazy statistic. The dude is the only.
Might want to lob one over here.
He went 162 batters between a 3-0 count. It's kind of a.
So it's
quite a few.
3-1 now to Wilson Contreras. There you go, Gibby. You called it.
That's not really as good one.
That's a lot of starts and a lot of games. Like a season's worth of games almost. On 3 of 172 batters faced this season. Oh, it's this season. Okay.
Balk throw over. So you don't want to make
this dude just throws strikes.
Look like that.
The 3-1.
Ball 4 inside.
And he walked it.
Throwing a ball of shit about this dude not throwing strikes. Ball 4. Or about the dude throwing.
Now time for the Bolt EUV 11.
Here's Chris Bryant now with 2 on, 1 out.
The game today, a 1.94.
Top of the third, 0-0 score, but the Cubs are threatening with 1 away here in the inning and 2 on. Bryant up at the plate.
It ranks third in the American League, and the ERA at home is even better. In this ballpark,
Verlander and Scherzer are both on that list for like guys with lowest ERAs in the Tigers' histories for starts to the season. Like, yeah, it's pretty predictable. You see Scherzer and Verlander.
First pitch strike to him.
Oh, stretch out.
Popped up to Willie Castro at second. His first time.
Dangerous hitter in this situation.
Leads the
0-1 count here.
Hits. Tied for second in doubles with 14. And he's had good series too. The 0-1.
It's going to be a ball inside. What up, Adam? How's it going, man? Slow day today, seems. It's a slow day today, it seems.
You don't see many pitchers do that. As a hitter, that has a lot of impact if you get thrown up.
How's it going for you out there?
In a row.
Here's the 1-1.
The 1-1 grounded to second slowly.
They'll get 1.
Turn, not in time to throw home.
Ah, shit.
Cubs take the lead.
That was a dumb throw home.
It was just too slow to turn 2, and then when Scope tried to go home, he threw it way wide of Eric.
That was a dumb throw, but the Cubs will take a 1-0 lead on poor defense.
Not sure that throw should have come from second base because it's too close. You take your out. See John Scope, it looked like he had a
that throw to first was ill-advised as well.
Step though, Nico, right here. Talk about pressuring your opponent. Tigers got pressured right there and threw it away. Gave up a run.
Yeah. All right. Well, Cubs take a 1-0 lead here in the top of the third. Runner at first, 2 down, and now up is Rizzo. A ball 1 low and outside.
On that double play ball right there, you're hoping that you come up really quickly and get that ball to the turn man which was Nico a little quicker and give him a feed where he can become.
We're just chilling today. Texas probably going to lose. Play next box. Hell yeah, what game you playing? The show? Or Call of Duty or anything?
Rizzo goes to left center field.
That's going to get down.
That falls in front of Grossman.
I guess they would have scored the run regardless of the error, so. That'll put 2 on now with 2 out. Top of the third, still 1-0 is the score. No one scored on that, just a little bloop single. Now up is Baez.
A little bit off the label.
Borderlands. Oh, okay.
Robbie Grossman got a
pretty good game.
Jump off this was just in there in the middle zone where nobody really could have caught it anyway. So the Tigers made a play that maybe could have got him out of the inning.
All right, 2 on, 2 out. 1-0 is the score for the Cubs.
Going to have to make a good pitch and get out.
Yeah, like you just said, you're going to have to get out of this with some good pitching here.
Bryant, Rizzo, Baez, all of them able to do serious damage. A.J. Hinch said they go the opposite field well. They're athletic. They're versatile. So Matthew Boyd has to be creative with his mix. And the 2 breaking balls are key. Baez.
Oh, shit, he smoked that, but it's foul.
Deep left field, but that is way foul.
Strike 1. Couldn't wait long enough, fortunately for the Tigers. Pulled it foul.
All right. 0-1 count for Baez.
Baez struck out swinging his first time out.
How is Borderlands? I've never actually played that game, Adam.
The 0-1.
0-2.
Good spot right there. Baez way off the plate. Matt Boyd throws it right on the hands inside.
It's one of those games that I looked at and just never
With 2 strikes, we hope.
went meh.
Misses it.
8 homers, 26 runs driven in. The 26 RBIs, most on the Chicago team.
It's killing a mayhem from start to finish. Sounds like a pretty good game. Sounds pretty typical of Avidya.
Haas and Boyd need to get on the same page.
What's going on here between Haas and Boyd? I don't want to throw that pitch. You need to throw it. Let's see if there's any good
Here you
news.
can see Javier Baez.
You guys hear about the
strikes percentage above
what's his
league
name?
average. This is what we're looking for.
Calvin Benjamin, the big guy who was too big to play wide receiver, so he kind of phased out. Giants just signed him as a tight end. Everybody's switching to tight end. At least in Calvin Benjamin's defense, he at least played wide receiver before the switch.
Got good coverage.
He just couldn't
Played
stop
outside,
eating
even
food.
though he's so far off the
He's
plate.
like, listen, bro,
Got
I'm not working out the way I need
Tigers
to.
come back up and in and Baez try to get him
So now he's a tight end for the Giants. They signed him. Yeah, natural fit.
Baez has played 9 career games against the Tigers, has hits in 8 of those games.
Strip to flesh and salt the wounds. Damn.
Another 0-2.
Got
And
it.
he punches
There you go.
him out for the second
Runs
time today.
Cubs will scratch across the run
Chicago
though,
scores a
so
They have the early lead. 9
it'll be
times
1-0 in
baseball
favor of the Cubs here in going to the bottom of the third. It'll be Castro. That's Willie Castro, Jones, and Grossman. Willie Castro, Jones, and Grossman here in the bottom of the third. Cubs lead 1-0. Excuse me. So yeah, commercial break between the half innings as per usual. Got an itchy arm. Yeah, I mean it could have been a lot worse. That we did strand some guys on base, so that's good. Could have been more runs. Just down a run. We can come back from this. So it'll be Willie Castro, Jones, and Grossman. Pretty good set of hitters. Maybe Jones finally has a good day. Or another one. Grossman's all right the second time through the lineup. That's usually when he starts being very dependable, is the second or third time through. Well, what up, Mark? Oh yeah, everything is well. Everything is well. How's everything going for you, man? Only thing that could be better is if my goddamn Bluetooth decided to work with my computer again. But until then, I'm just stuck using what I'm
The
using.
Tigers and Twins may be in opposite leagues, but they still have history together. Did you know these two franchises met for the first time in the 1935 World Series, and that ended in history in front of 48,000 fans at Navin Field. Goose Goslin walked off the cup.
Oh yeah, it was, Mark. It was a great game. Tigers won in a very dramatic fashion.
Series championship in franchise history in 6 games in that series.
Always nice to see a walk-off win.
Walk-offs to win the World Series in baseball history, Shep. Pretty cool stuff. And you see a trio of very happy Tigers right there after that World Series victory.
How about that footage, huh? How cool is that?
Love the black and white stuff.
Me too.
Love it.
Absolutely. And those happy pictures afterwards. Chicago, the Cubs had won 21 straight games in September as they entered the playoffs. The Tigers, going into 1935, had lost World Series in 07, 08,
What's up, Dre?
09, and
Damn.
30.
Yeah, I remember you were saying you lost $60 yesterday. That's about a bitch, dude.
Won their first
Still no idea where it went?
1935.
1-1. Or is that shit you probably just dropped it and then it's been long gone now? 1-2 here for Willie Castro.
After the Tigers won that pennant in 1935, this was the front cover of the Detroit Free Press. The symbol of the city dynamic. And there's the ticker tape parade. A little different celebration back then,
1-2 count.
but just as glorious. Up middle. And off the glove.
There we go. That'll get in. Base hit.
Castro.
We go Willie Castro. That's the way to lead off the inning. So we got a runner on first now to start off the third.
Cubs do not play up the middle very much. Tigers have been fortunate to get some hits, and here's another one right here. Harold Castro.
Now it'll be Jacoby Jones with the runner at
Willie
first
Castro.
and nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Cubs lead 1-0.
Smack me there, Shep. Get me going. Got a bad hop there anyway. Castro on first base.
It's over. Do I think Haas is going to stay?
And so can the man at the plate, Jacoby Jones.
But a gapper. Let's watch
Yeah,
the ball run.
that makes sense. I think they're going to send Jake Rogers down and keep Haas up.
I'd take that.
I guess his
So
bat is more imposing.
over
I
3
guess.
on Friday in the series.
Rogers just cannot hit at this level, I don't think. Not yet, anyway.
In the victory.
And Haas is a multi. You can use Haas at
Well,
like
I'm Chicago,
5
somewhere
different
along the line.
positions.
I've got to pitch out. Tigers have been running very
He provides that value.
confidently on most teams that they've seen. They've just given them a look and gone. I would at least throw a couple over there, hold it, and step off.
Grayson Griner's like, no one will ever replace me. They almost got his ass.
Close.
Now,
Willie has to be
look
more
at that
careful than that
front
on
knee.
those on leadoffs.
of Kyle Hendricks. That's kind of a balk move he did there. If we show it quick, slower, that's like a spin turn. You're supposed to step over there. He buckled that back knee, Hendricks did, and that fooled.
I think when healthy,
Willie Castro.
Griner's healthy, he could be sent to Toledo.
Because usually when they go
He
home,
should be,
they
but he's
give
probably
up.
if he went to Toledo, the problem with somebody like Grayson is he's gonna go down there and hit like 500 off that pitching
You want-
because he's
you see
way
anything
too
on
good
the
to be
front
like
here going
batting
this
off
way?
minor league pitching at this point.
This time I just stand right next to the bag if I was Willie and take a good aggressive secondary.
Had a stolen base in the 4th inning last night and ended up scoring.
Bottom of the third, nobody out.
Swung on and missed.
0-2 now for Jacoby Jones after the swing and strike.
Pitchers like that setup there. Slide step, change up or off speed. Because they're jumping at you. Really quick, then they throw the change up.
Yeah, that's and there you got to keep Wilson Ramos. He represents some kind of pop and power in the lineup. So
Detroit
I'm
had a
imagining
couple
Jake
stolen
Rogers is
bases
the one who gets
last
sent
night.
back down to AAA if
Castro,
Ramos
mentioned
is good to go
Jacoby
tomorrow.
Jones. Akil Baddoo got great jumps. They've really
He
done
just
their
seems the odd guy out.
And right here, Jacoby be ready because he's thinking about Castro. Get this hanger!
low. 1-2 to Jones.
Because that's what happens. The pitchers don't generally like to have to pay this much attention to the base runner. And they make mistakes. Where's this ball?
That should have been a strike, by the way.
Man, he caught it, but he got the call. That's why I don't want the machine.
Yeah, but he's like, screw that, I don't want the machines. That'd have been a strikeout.
I think Jacoby was kind of sitting in the bushes for something off speed, and that last pitch, that may have been a strike, but it wasn't called.
Yeah, that's a good number, Mark. It's probably appropriate for this team.
Well, I would do the same thing if I was the Cubs, because the Tigers are totally dominating them on the bases, on the base pass. This is very smart, but again, does he lose focus of throwing a good pitch to Jacoby Jones? Let's hope so.
The 1-2. He did. It's
2-2.
I want to see a hanger that he gets to just pound.
Oh, get rid of Jimenez, yeah. But I think they're holding Jimenez for, what's his name?
Solo bomb. 2-run bomb.
Erasmo, whenever he's ready to go. Bottom of the third, 2-2 count for Jacoby Jones
so many
here.
guys in this Tigers lineup who can steal that base. Castro being one of them. And
That's a
Jones
strikeout.
Looks at strike 3.
What's up, Daniel? How's it going, man? Welcome, welcome. How's it going, my friend? One away here now in the bottom of the third after the strikeout. Now up is Grossman, so we're back to the top of the order. Hopefully this
that was
produces
quite a ways
some runs.
outside. Probably 4 inches outside.
Need to go get some soda here in a second.
First out for Kyle Hendricks registered here in the third. To the top of the order, and Robbie Grossman.
Going good? Glad to hear, man. I'm glad to hear.
Diplomatic there.
You like Funkhauser? He's pitching well, and Fulmer. Yeah, I like Fulmer in the bullpen as
Shifted
well.
on against Grossman.
Good to hear everything's
Cubs.
going well, man. Yeah. We got 0-1.
Looking at
Itchy.
umpire report for Pat Hoiberg. Relatively tight
It's
zone.
gonna be
Won't
annoying
get
with
much
the
off
beard
plate.
regrowing. I'm
Not-
gonna have an
not
itchy ass face
accurate
again.
today. More low strikes
Smash
to
like,
lefties,
yeah, I would
down the way
appreciate
to
that.
righties. I think he's a
Cards lost 2 to the
Maybe
Padres. Oh,
lose
that's
for-
tough. Padres are a really good
Oh,
team,
they
though.
picked off Willie Castro.
Yeah, I was gonna say they were eventually gonna pick Willie off. He needed to be careful.
Willie was going again.
That was such an obviously coming pickoff attempt. Like that was
You
obvious.
watch
Yeah.
that front hit,
No shame in losing to the Padres. At least
You gotta see that.
Fulmer
knee
might be our new closer.
and
He probably should be at least given a try.
footwork there. It looks like he slipped a little bit, but he's clearly out.
Yeah, they got his ass.
Throw and tag from Hendricks and Rizzo to get Castro.
1-1.
Kept tempting them, and then they finally got him.
If you look when he went back,
The Tigers. I'm not a Cubs fan.
Meanwhile, it's 1-1 to Robbie Grossman.
I'm a fan of the Tigers, so probably the Tigers.
so we're gonna look right here at Willie Castro. See, you want to get that body going. Watch, he has a little false step.
I'm gonna go
to that
grab a
back
soda
foot.
real
Go
quick.
ahead. And he's toast, but
No, they're fine, Mark. I don't care.
you know you're going to get caught occasionally. I mean, you hope that you get enough experience and it doesn't happen. But Hendricks got something about his move there. He's got a pretty good little what we call a balk move. Not that it's a balk, but it kind of
Anyway, 2-2 count here.
keys you would look at. He
Bottom of the third, 2 out, or 2 out, yeah, 2 out in the bottom of the third. 1-0 Cubs lead. That's outside for ball 3.
It's a full count.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some more soda.
Grossman boasts a season best 6-game hitting streak coming into the game today.
You know that's not a caught stealing.
Right, it's a pickoff. There's a 3-2. Drives one into the right field corner, and that's a foul ball.
Just kind of hooked, got around it a little bit.
All right.
Grossman making a bid for another
Looks
extra
like
base
just
hit.
about
He
a foul
has
ball.
At least 1 in 5 of the last 6 games for the Tigers. Primary reason why Detroit's
Full count still.
been playing solid baseball over the last couple of weeks. But he looks at
Yep.
3 for the second time today.
Yeah, he
We're
knew it
through
too.
3. Here in Detroit, the Cubs lead at 1-0.
1-0, the Cubs lead.
Goes back to work after this.
It'll be 1-0. Cubs have the lead. Going to the top of the fourth, it'll be Duffy, Bodie, and Peterson. Duffy, Bodie, Peterson here in the top of the fourth. Cubs lead 1-0. What's up, Sam? How's it going, man? But yeah, Liam. Fucking, I wish my eyes were better so I could read a little better. What's up, Sam? Hoping for another win. Yeah, same here. Vamos Cubs. Oh, are you Cubs fan, Johnson? All right. Hopefully they vamos to losing quickly. Did you get sleep? Yeah, I slept really good, dude. Yeah, I feel way better. It doesn't take much for me to recover, so I'm all good now. What's up, Jack? Duffy, Bodie, Peterson here in the top of the fourth. Cubs have a 1-0 lead. Boyd's back to the mound.
And Nomar Mazara's had different thoughts in his last at-bat. Liner looked like he was going to make
Kings
the
against
alley,
Seattle
but
tomorrow
Mazara
or any of the games
out-
that series.
outside
We play
the
Seattle
line,
tomorrow?
big fella. Only a 40%
Let me look.
chance probability to catch that ball, but Mazara did the job.
But yeah,
And,
probably.
Duffy's looking for more now.
I don't mind doing the late games.
Pay the Tigers
Oh yeah, I'll be
back.
doing
Be
them.
ready to play some D on him as
Yep.
well.
That would have been a double.
That's cool.
at
3 night
least
games.
from Matt Duffy, the way he runs.
Double or triple, yeah.
That's fine.
It's 1-1 to him.
Cubs record wise,
Looks like he's got a pretty good approach out over the plate the opposite way, doesn't it, Shep?
Who does? He's the only Cub, Gibby, in this lineup who has faced Matthew Boyd in his career coming into the game today. Good off-speed pitch
18 and 20, pretty good record.
with the fly out.
Just
to
under
left.
500 by a
Back
couple
to second.
games.
Duffy now 1 for 9.
1 and 2 count for Duffy now.
Career against Matthew Boyd.
Pound him in right here.
Hit.
The 1-2 fouled away. Tough guy to strike out. Only Jake Cronenworth has a better contact rate than Matt Duffy.
Pretty close. Cronenworth in Michigan, right?
Yep.
University of Michigan.
John Paul Morosi was talking about him on Tigers Live during the pregame.
Here's
show.
the 1 and 2 for Duffy again.
Really good player.
Sure has.
Hit him.
Yep, Duffy
Oh, hit him.
had to tell the home plate umpire Pat Holberg hit me in the back foot.
I guess that hit his foot.
Looks like a slider.
Odell Beckham Jr. might get traded to the
Right,
Lions.
so
That would be quite the pickup for the Lions if they were able to pull that off. I'd be like, well, there's your wide receiver if you're a Lions fan.
Leadoff man aboard for Chicago. Here's David Bodie.
You'd have Odell, you'd have T.J. Hawkinson, you'd have DeAndre Swift. You'd have a plethora of weapons for young Mr. Goff. Plethora, however you'd like to say that word. I like to say plethora. I think it sounds funny.
Bodie's safe on the.
Bodie's out. Bodie's up, 1 on, nobody out, 1-0 count.
Didn't play yesterday.
He
Started in the
didn't.
series
He didn't
opener
spawn
Friday
in with a
night.
1-0 count. There was a ball pitched.
I think if Matt Boyd threw over there several times, he'd get Duffy, because Duffy's got to want to go.
10 p.m. Yeah, I'll be doing those
Even
games.
if you're out there right now, you don't think you're going.
Be late, but we'll
Start
be doing
throwing
them.
over, you're thinking he's not going to throw over, and you can go first movement. Sometimes you can be lured into the trap.
Boyd is also very good at like picking people off, so the guy at first probably should be careful.
Here's the 1-0.
Kind of like all lefties are just kind of weirdly good at that. But no, I hadn't heard that rumor. I'll have to look into that.
Duffy goes. Jonathan Scope's going to have to come and get that ball and get on the inside part of that baseline on the grass so they can get the throw through to the shortstop or second base, whoever's covering.
Now the 1-1 fouled away.
That'll be 1 and 2.
Bodie, an 18th round pick.
No outs here in the top of the fourth.
12.
Get that double play.
Right? If fucking double play would be awesome. Oh,
Instead,
shit.
He pokes one to center.
Should be the first out of the inning.
Has
Yep.
eyes on it.
One away here
Out
now in the top of the
Chicago
fourth.
And now a message from MGM Grand Detroit.
Go grand at the destination that elevates every experience. Welcome back safely to MGM Grand Detroit.
Welcome back to Comerica Park. Kirk Gibson, Craig Monroe, John Keating, Trevor Thompson. I'm Matt Shepard. Cubs won the first game of this series 4-2. Tigers came back in thrilling fashion, won last night 9-8 in extra innings. They're now 3-0 in extra inning games this year.
Watch Peterson trying to jump.
And it's 1-0 here, Chicago. They scored in the third.
What's up, Space?
Peterson takes strike one.
One away now. Let's try and get through this inning. Double play would be idea.
Peterson went 1 for 5 last night. It was a triple to lead off the game. 7 lead changes last night.
Yeah, that was a crazy game yesterday. Here's the 0-1 to Peterson.
The 0-1.
Strike two.
Yeah, it was kind of a frustrating game last night. Could have folded up, but they didn't. Michael Fulmer came in 2 innings. I got to believe he's not available today.
Wow, is he good, huh?
Or maybe nor Soto. I know it seemed like they've had a lot of work lately. They're going out west. You overpitch players or play them too much.
Yeah, that's going to be a bitch going out west with this bullpen. That could be a problem.
Seems like a lot of injuries happen.
We'll see, though.
Trips.
Boyd strikes out.
Hey, there we go. 2 down here. He strikes out Peterson. But what's up, Space? How you doing, man? Now up will be a Horner.
Field out of there. It's big old slow curveball. And you can see that starts right behind your head.
5 punch-outs for Matthew Boyd so far. It's as many as he had in 6 innings in his last start against Kansas City. Horner fouls the first.
Strike one.
Nico Horner grounded to short back in the third.
Get through the fourth inning as quick as possible here. 2 down, runner at first, top of the fourth. Cubs have a 1-0 lead. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Horner from Boyd. And that'll be about down low, ball 1.
If you're a fan today, you say, man, it'd be nice if the sun would come out. Players are saying, this is perfect. You don't want the sun.
Why not? Just because the pop flies?
Yeah, you want to look at that.
I'm saying because it's hard to see the ball.
Sunglasses.
Sun gets in your eyes.
Flip downs.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know,
I shaved the beard off. Yeah, no, I shaved.
No glare. This is just about perfect.
I no longer have a beard. So I don't know why you say that.
40 of the 55
Yeah, no, I
pitches thrown
shaved
by
it.
Matthew Boyd have been strikes.
It was time to shave. Eventually, you have to shave. And eventually, it grows
1-2,
back.
there goes Duffy. Grounded to third on the backhand.
Good play.
Long throw across the diamond.
That threw him off the
Scope
bag.
bag.
Good way to keep it in the infield, but the throw didn't make it, so. Good try by Harold Castro there.
Well, this is one that you'd hope you could make as well. Made a good stop. Looked like he threw it over top, but it must have cut it. Miggy jumped ship, knew he wanted to secure that, so that another run did not score.
Sometimes it happens. Oh, I'm going to stand up for a minute.
It's actually a good play by Jonathan Scope at first base, wasn't it? I mean, so it's not going down the right field line and giving up a run.
Oh, it feels better to stand for after a while.
Happ. Starts him off with a slider in there for a strike.
All right, there we go.
Happ, who singled and scored the lone run of the day back in the third.
Here's Happ. 0-1 count. 2 outs here with runners at first and second.
Here comes the 0-1. Broken bat.
Grossman.
Into center, and that ball is going to be.
Well, it's about to be 2-0.
Happ all the way to second.
That sucks. Rob Cubs.
Nobody
What's
in
up, Eric?
second base there at the end.
They'll take a 2-0 lead.
That play.
Sloppy defense strikes the Tigers yet again.
Everybody's coming. Grossman's coming.
Nah, I guess there was nothing they could done. That was just a well hit. That was well
And they
placed.
pick it up. They're going to start running towards second base. So nobody's at second. Right there, Jonathan probably could have got up in there.
2-0 as the Cubs
score
take
another
a
one,
smaller
2-0.
lead. They'll have runners at second and third. So they got everybody in scoring position. And now up, I believe, is
Fouls it away.
I think it's Contreras. Yeah. What's up, David? Contreras up with runners in scoring position in the top of the fourth here. But they're already up 2-0. Trying to plate these couple of runners.
Then after 2 outs, an infield single.
Tigers trying to obviously strand it here and go to the bottom of the fourth with little damage done and try to claw their way back into this. See what they do. Here's the 0-1.
The 0-1 to Wilson Contreras.
Looks like they got him. Okay, cool. As long as they catch this, we'll get out of the inning.
He's under it and puts it away. Cubs score another one. They lead it 2-0. Harold Castro, Miguel
Rough loss for
Cabrera,
Boston Bruins
and
yesterday. The
Omar
Bruins.
Mazzara.
Oh, yeah. I don't know much about hell yet, though, David. That sucks for the Bruins. Who's up now? It'll be. Is that Scope? Castro, Cabrera, Mazzara here in the bottom of the fourth. Castro, Cabrera, Mazzara. Bottom of the fourth. Good Tigers trail 2-0. Into the San Francisco Giants versus the Reds May 20th. Hell yeah. That probably have a few people watching it. The Reds are good this year. The Giants are playing good this year. Nick Castellanos is having a good season. I'm sure people will tune into it. But yeah, it's about to be the bottom of the fourth whenever it pops back on. Hendricks is pitching really good. Tigers haven't really been able to crack the guy. They've gotten a couple hits, but it's kind of been stranded and spread out throughout the game so far. Bottom of the fourth, the Cubs lead 2-0. As you can see, it'll be Harold Castro, Cabrera, and Mazzara due up here in the inning. Yeah, there we go. It's commercial break still, so. Oh, shit. Oh, that felt good. Felt very good.
Come on and head to a Tigers game.
The Tigers are slowly getting better.
Pack. This exclusive package includes a $10 ticket.
Why were you smoking? Well, because I'm an adult. I can do whatever I want to.
May 24th through the 27th, plus $5 in free loaded value. For tickets, visit tigers.com/spring. Some catch-up to do.
Why do you watch my channel?
As we enter the bottom of the fourth, Harold Castro, Miguel Cabrera, and Nomar Mazzara.
Could have been way worse. Tough fielding plays. Some were just unfortunate.
2-0.
Some we compounded a little bit ourselves. Only 2 runs. Matt Boyd's throwing.
Yeah, pretty much,
good
David.
Game, so
They're coming along hitting-wise slowly but surely. Just taking a little
Castro
longer.
has one of the 3 Tiger hits so far.
That's what happens when your team is
The
like
ball was
90%
outside.
prospects and young guys and
calling it like that, we're gonna start
up-and-coming talent,
chirping.
which it's a better situation to be in than not having young, good
Kyle
talent.
Hendricks. Stroke to left field.
Yeah.
Peterson has it. Away.
One away in the bottom of the fourth now.
Fans, if Detroit scores 3 or more runs in this game, you can visit a participating.
They eventually start hitting in the game. Usually it's like the second or third time through the lineup.
Today, as they scored 9 runs
You're back.
last night in the 9-8 win. Here's Miguel Cabrera. Cabrera had a single back in the first. The hits for Detroit: Harold Castro, Miguel Cabrera, and Willie Castro. Inside corner, 0-1. sharply hit to third. Duffy takes his time. 2 outs.
Good play by Duffy is routine, but you know he knew what he had running, and he just took his time and made sure he got his feet around it right over the top. Didn't want to make any mistakes there. In Detroit, it looked like we had time. We were going to kind of take control, an opportunity.
2 down now.
Innings, but
Bottom of the 4th. Here comes Mazzara.
mainly because of the Cubs' ability to stop that
Yeah,
running game today.
Like when the season started, between 5 games over or 5 games under 500.
They scored a run.
So somewhere in that
in their
range.
top half of the inning, and they lead 2-0.
What about you, Grant? Are you not a Tigers fan?
Nomar Mazzara takes strike 1. He bounced into a double play.
It's looking more and more likely that the team's going to wind up more in the direction of the 5 games under route, though.
1 for 6 now in his career.
Depending on how June plays out, I guess you could say. That's going to be a big month for them.
Swing and a miss.
Ugh, Mazzara really can't hit. 0-2 or 0-1. How many
Ball
pitches?
goes
0-2,
straight
yeah.
down. You can,
I don't know, Deborah. They're not here today.
the thumb really goes.
2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Mazzara's probably going to strike out because that's what he does
It
best.
really goes down.
And we'll go to the top of the 5th probably.
See that very good.
Yep.
Gets called. 3rd strike. And out goes Nomar Mazzara. 4th strikeout of the day for Kyle Hendricks.
Too. And it's Bryant, Rizzo, and Baez. So that kind of sucks. Bryant, Rizzo, Baez here in the inning. You live on the Isle of Man. You're new to baseball. Oh, really? Where's that located? The Isle of... No, I'm just kidding. I know what Isle is. Oh, man. Between London and Ireland. That's pretty cool. So yeah, you guys are just this is do you like the American football? What's up, Ethan? There's a lot of American football we talk about here too. It's slowly getting bigger in your guys' side of the world, so I don't know if you have like you're kind of like still like not really, no. No, Eric, let's go Tigers, man. You spelled Tigers wrong. I don't even think that's enough letters. But it'll be Bryant, Rizzo, and Baez here in the top of the 5th. 2-0 Cubs have a small lead. The game's about to bounce back on. There you go.
This play by Eric Haas in the 8th inning of yesterday's game got AJ's attention because
Haas
of
making
how
effort
tough he
plays.
thinks it is as
Like
a
to
former
see it.
catcher. To make a play like this with the gear on, Matt, you guys were talking about it earlier. You got to lose the mask. You got to run with the gear. And in that
Yeah, I know.
case, you gotta
People,
squeeze
the
it.
Royals
Very
series, people
athletic
misspelled
play, he said.
Tigers.
He also
It's
said
every
jokingly
time. The
that
Twins.
Jake Rogers thinks he probably could have made that play standing up. However, the fact of the matter remains, he also said that because Eric Haas has been taking some reps in left field, it might have helped him as far as tracking the ball and making that play. But the versatility and the athleticism of Eric Haas paying off in a play like
Still,
that.
nothing has been sweeter than my calling of the collapse of the Kansas City Royals more than a month before it happened.
And making those kind of plays with a catcher's mitt.
I was like, oh yeah, by mid-May that team will be under 500, and everyone will be like, why did we think they were good?
Yeah,
Except me. I told everybody to be expected.
Yeah, absolutely.
Told every single person. I was like, nah, they're not good. It's a house of cards. It's
Not one
bullshit.
other person that could
I was
call
like
it.
them, the Mariners. I was like, the only team that's probably actually good is the Red Sox. Of all those weird teams that started good, that didn't make any sense. Yeah, the only one that was good was the Red Sox. Surprise, surprise. One away in the top of the 5th.
Bryant to start the Chicago 5th.
When you're a catcher and you're running down there to catch that, I promise you, you feel an ugly feeling and hope you can catch it.
Baseball is about
It's a little bit off.
I don't know. There's
Right
like
down
there's only like 3 or 4
Slider.
teams that are always any like worth the shit. And the rest they're pretty.
Bryant goes down.
I understand when you're not brought
Tough
up
to
on
do
it,
anything
but
with a
baseball
pitch
is quite tricky,
dislocated
but
there.
we're
Here's
persisting
Anthony
with it.
Rizzo, who's
Baseball, I
seen
can
last
tell you
time.
just about anything you need to know
Struck out in
about
the
and
first.
explain it pretty simply. I know this game very well.
Rizzo's had a good series. 4
Hangs
for
in
10
there,
now.
Big, and he's got power.
And
I could easily coach at in a baseball probably at a very high level, in my opinion.
Yeah, he kind of looks like.
Yeah, they are pretty slick.
Sits on pitches occasionally.
Like, you want to start your swing like about now, see how he cocks his hand, like
fouled away.
his swing, there's all kinds of things you can just slowly break down. Like, I'm pretty sure, but I could probably coach baseball as a hitting coach at a real high level. Like, I really get the game.
Shift is on against Rizzo, who chokes up. Here's the 1-2. Back up the middle.
Should be an out.
Nico
Nope.
Goodrum. Nice play.
Oh, okay, they got him.
With Harold Castro
Hey,
running in
look
front
at
of
that.
him.
Their second, the middle of the
Nice
infield
throw
got
to
something.
retire Rizzo, 2 away.
Yeah, Matt Boyd.
Yeah, the
hanging in
these
there,
camo.
does find himself trailing 2-0. He's throwing the ball very well today. We talked about the slider and the changeup earlier when in my open, and he's throwing it wherever he's wanted. That one's off the body to Rizzo, up and in to Baez.
Why? Because the MLB decided to add the shittiest extra inning rules to make it
Really
go
been
faster.
smooth sailing, some
Pretty much, it's just so the game doesn't last very
plays that
long.
didn't work out like
That's
they could
pretty
have.
much why they added the guy to
Find
second
him
base.
Down 2-0.
What's up, baby? They're like, how the fuck can we speed baseball up if it goes into extra innings? Shit, some of these games you can technically, because I've seen 18-inning games before. It's sometimes that shit just don't end.
Continues for Matt Boyd.
And baseball
Baez
wants to
fouls
try to
it back,
eliminate that.
0-2. Boyd has struck out Baez twice. Both swinging. The last time up on a high fastball.
Gonna try and get Baez up and in again.
The 0-2. Foul back.
There's about 5 balls that come this way.
There's also a small segment of people within baseball that want the game to go to 7 innings, which is stupid. Like, it's always 7 innings, then all of a sudden it's 9, and it's like valid argument, but still.
Okay.
It's just gonna hone right in.
Nobody wants a fucking 7-inning
Right on
baseball.
that prediction, so it
That's the amateur
Well, I
level
just
game.
said I
That's
didn't
like
know
amateur
that-
shit.
That's not a right or wrong. I
0-2,
just
2 out here,
say
top 5th.
The 0-2.
Got his ass. Strike 3. There you go. Boyd's on fire tonight outside them 2 runs.
Javier Baez.
If we could get him if we could get him some
3
runs,
times,
he'd be
continues
unstoppable
to
again.
pitch well on a Sunday afternoon.
Fucking 7 Ks. Scope, Goodrum, Haas. Scope, Goodrum, and Haas here in the bottom of the 5th. Tigers trail 2-0. Boyd has 7 Ks, so basically he's just carving up the Cubs. We just cannot provide this dude with any form of run support, which is pretty typical. Which now you see why his record is as bad as it is, but he's like sub 2 in the ERA department. It's like, huh? How are you going to have a sub 2 ERA but like be like 2-3 games under 500, Boyd? Well, you see now. Yeah, I don't really like the extra runner at second thing. It's kind of a silly rule, but I mean, it's neutral. As long as no team gets, there isn't an unfair advantage to it. I guess if your team's faster, there's like a slight advantage. I guess if like you're the Twins and you just got like all that like natural speed, I don't know. You got like Buxton out there. Just got to utilize it right, I guess, and take advantage of it. Put your fastest guy out there as a defensive replacement. For that hit, I don't know. It's a weird rule. Commercial breaks long, though. There's your Scope, Goodrum, and Haas
Matthew Boyd
for the
sent
bottom of
down
the fifth.
Cubs
Try to get some
1-2-3
runs
in
here.
the fifth. Second time he's done that. It's 2-0 Chicago.
But the
as
person is
Detroit
always
bats
the
here in
last
the
person.
fifth.
Yep, it's
Scope,
always the last out of the
Goodrum,
last
and
inning
Haas.
in the extra
For the
inning.
Tigers,
So,
we welcome on
say
our
you're the
show
last guy to get out in the
Fred
10th inning and no one
Bell,
scored or you tied it.
doesn't it?
You'll be on. You'll be standing on the second base in the 11th.
Keeping us off balance.
We strike out with
He's been
or
making
something.
A lot of mistakes too.
Scope.
Scope drives one to deep center field.
Damn
Ian
it.
Happ has plenty of room.
In his other starts, he had 11.
Oh, that's a
home
deep
runs
fly
in
out to
the
center field.
Yeah, a little surprised.
Sucks, dude. Comerica Park just swallows long fly balls like that. Goodrum up with one away in the fifth.
What do we got today, Simo? We were
Be right
talking
back.
about
I have to clip a
topics.
toenail.
I'm going to go off base a little bit right here. Just kind of thinking about players today versus back then. At least 6'3" and 250 pounds. We call them baseball linebackers. 19 total players in 1984. 98 in 2021. You see the Cubs and the Tigers. Does that tell us about the game? Anything? Just one of my weird things. Boy.
Kevin tells me that the guys are bigger, stronger, faster.
But sometimes some of the big guys weren't stronger or faster. They were just bigger, right?
That's true.
Well, Steve Balboni definitely wasn't faster.
But he could bomb them. Bye-bye,
Oh, yeah.
Balboni.
Yeah. Yeah. There in Kansas City.
So where you going? Give me where you going with this?
It's just, I'm waiting for you. Take me.
No, I need
Cedar
you.
Point just opened.
Well, I like to jump on the rides, you know.
Goodrum is one of those guys as he sends one to left.
And
center.
that'll be the second out of the
I threw
inning.
a real wrinkle there, yep.
Yeah, you did.
Where's Gibby come from today?
I was trying to figure it out right
Can't
there.
wait
It's
to
like,
go
well, I think about
to
Nico being one of Nico has
T-Mobile, to be
one of those
honest.
guys.
Oh,
He's
do you have
about 6'3",
T-Mobile?
6'3",
I have
250.
Metro by
But I mean,
T-Mobile.
it
So, like, I have a
say
variation of
our
it.
Larger guys that I guess can do it all. Chris Bryant's
I'm
one
pretty
of
sure
those.
that's just
Lance
T-Mobile,
Parrish,
but,
by the
like-
way, who was a beast and still is.
Yeah.
He was.
You know what's
he was
funny
the
about
son of a
T-Mobile? You ever looked at their
250
coverage map?
That was in the program.
It covers
Big-
everywhere in the United States
carried
except
250
Nebraska. Go look
pounds
at
of
it.
weights in
It's
the
fucking
locker room
really
every day
funny.
and did it
They're
with
like,
one arm.
fuck Nebraska.
Wait, what did they have him listed at?
It's like,
If
we're
it
not
wasn't
gonna do
250,
I think
what was
Lance.
he listed
I
at?
think Lance was 210 or something.
And it's very funny for
6'3",
some reason. I
210.
find it very humorous T-Mobile
No
won't go
team
into
had two
Nebraska.
or more of these guys.
Like that's forbidden gang territory or something. 0-2 count for Haas.
I was thinking back about my team, man. I'm thinking about Dimitri Young. Dimitri had to be at least, 6'2".
But yeah, it's one of my favorite things in the world is the fact that T-Mobile stays far the fuck away.
And he could bomb them.
Wow. Usually when we
Well,
talk
Haas,
like this,
Haas
we get
strikes
runs.
out.
My bad.
Quick at bat for
What a
Eric
surprise
Haas,
catcher
quick
that
inning
can't
for
hit.
the Tigers. They're out in the fifth. Spencer Torkel's had a big moment in West Michigan last night. We'll show you what
Duffy,
he did
Bodie,
on the other
Peterson
side
do
of the
up here in the top of the sixth. 2-0 Cubs lead. Top six. Duffy, Bodie, Peterson. For the Cubs. Five G's. Or it literally just. Nebraska. Look at this shit, dude. It would suck to live in that Nebraska. They just don't give a shit. Literally, Nebraska. They're claiming they're going to finally have better service out there. Yeah, I know, Bradley. It stinks. We got to score some runs here. But it'll be Duffy, Bodie, Peterson here in the top of the six. Come on, Haas. We literally have the best catchers in baseball. It seems like it, but then they can't hit.
John Keating with the Menards, big money in counting.
All right.
Love to see this out of West Michigan last night. The top prospect for the Tigers, Spencer Torkelson.
Hey, at least you're tied.
2 out in the 9th, and he came
What's your guys' record right now, the Yankees?
Walk-off RBI.
Oh, yeah, did you hear Spencer Torkelson had a walk-off hit yesterday? Hell yeah.
We had Alavila on the Tigers Live pregame show yesterday. He acknowledged that, yeah, it's been a tough
Not yet, Eddie. Not yet. It's the top of the 6th. We're only down 2-0. We can win this game.
A.J. Hinch had talked about him in spring training. No worries
You were up. Oh, that's not any good then.
And that's a great sight indeed.
Foul ball.
Really
0-1.
With Alavila. Who else did he talk about that kind of caught your ear?
Well, just the patience. He is not a patient person. You know, he expects that from the scouting director and the the developmental staff to be a little bit more hands-on, and he's looking at the big picture, and he's anxious for all of these kids to find their way to the major leagues, but it just hasn't happened. But as Gibby knows well, baseball just has to.
All right, 1-1 count.
Some of these kids, you just figure it out as you go.
Yeah,
Judge hit another home run. You're 22-17. Damn.
On the backhand, it gets
He has 12. Jesus, that's a lot of home runs this year already.
For the second time today.
He's already at 12. Yeah, he's starting to fucking heat up right now. That'll be a runner gets on.
Yes, Nico.
More great defense by Nico Goodrum.
Just playing, he's getting in bad spots. I played most of my career that way. I mean, it's just this one just eat him up. Look, you want to get closer to that ball actually, but I don't. He may not be picking the ball up. I was saying. Did you like a sunny day, Simo?
Not here.
And the sun's out right now. I'd like warm, but like cloud is perfect. But look at, I mean, he's definitely struggling. He's worked so hard on it. Maybe it's turning into a thing. Needs a little break.
Well, it just felt like that one. That one ate him up a little bit.
All
That
right.
ball was hit hard off Duffy's bat. And I think you have to make a decision.
He was at 8, but he's hit 4 so far in this series against the O's. Jesus, dude, he's just clobbering them. Can't believe the A's lost to the Twins. Yeah, that's kind of weird. 1 today, 1 yesterday, 2 on Friday.
There's David Bodie.
Goddamn. Yeah, it sounds like Judge is finally starting to fucking heat up a little bit.
What
do we got? 1-1 count here. Runner at first, top of the 6th, 2-0 Cubs lead still. Here's Bodie with a runner on. Nobody out.
It's a little different when you play college basketball.
But yeah, it sounds like he's crushing it right now.
And then you get into the professional.
Specifically against the Orioles, poor guys.
And I think we all realized that you're the
hit a quarter of his home runs against them.
The best player in your town. And then when you get to the big leagues or you get in minor league baseball.
No, that's a fair ball.
That's a fair ball down the left field line. Bodie.
Get the ball in.
Oh,
damn, that's not good.
There'll be no play at the plate. And
that'll make it 3-0. Cubs take a big lead. That looks like a 0-out double.
Man, the Cubs are really running.
Like a no-out double.
They're taking advantage of all the miscues. Tigers right now throwing the
There's a
baseball
triple.
around a little bit. And they're just continuing to.
Torres is hurt, so somebody else has to beat up on the O's.
Taking a page out of
he's on COVID list. Yeah, he'll be all right then. He'll be back in a week, if that or something like that.
Frustrated right here. He threw it all the way home.
Well, that's not good. That's the least thing you didn't want to have happen. That'll be a triple for the Cubs, making it 3-0. And Peterson's up now with the runner at third and nobody out.
It is a tricky call.
Not
Played
ideal.
there, obviously in left field here with the Tigers, and that I always hated the ball that hit off that.
Probably shouldn't have tried to make that throw home because the runner 100% got third base on a bad throw.
Trying to cut it off, and then you have
Stanton and Hicks haven't been playing recently.
It cuts itself off
That's
because
weird.
it hits that railing, and then you have to.
I don't know why you wouldn't play Juan Carlo.
Faster, quicker.
Well, no, I'm gonna.
Infield is in against Jock Peterson.
Matt Boyd has pitched a pretty good game in my book.
I agree with you wholeheartedly, Gibby. I just think that there's been some plays that has to be made. You can't give a good team extra outs, and it feels like the Tigers have done that.
Peterson follows it back. 7 strikeouts for Boyd today, guys. 5 hits off him. But remember, there's been some where you look at it and you're going, wow. The infield hit by Horner. Ian Happ with the RBI double was off a broken bat looper to center. And they all count, granted, but still. They actually changed the Nico Horner infield single to an error. 1-1 to Peterson. Wave and a miss, and he's bailing there.
Yes, he was. That's a nice.
Sorry, I was
slide
chewing.
there by Matthew Boyd.
They've been hurt.
Over the middle of the plate.
Oh shit! The Orioles got it within a double. Or within a run. Uh oh.
Watch that front side.
Watch that front side fly open.
Yeah, Mark. I'm not a big fan of him either.
It looks like Ichiro when he used to chop at it and run with 2 strikes.
Not much, Daniel. Just chilling, watching the Tigers lose right now. Game isn't going the way we hoped it would,
Best
but
probably ever at that.
you turn around. There's still a few innings left.
The 1-2. Poked it to left. Foul.
Well, that's a foul ball.
That's survival mode right there, isn't it?
Yeah, you see him making the adjustment. He saw that prior pitch. It was a good pitch.
Peterson's up, runner at third, 1-2
I'm
count.
trying to stay on this one as long as I can, Gibby.
Fastball away right here.
Yeah, that's winning.
He'd probably take it.
You could stand the
How
Mets,
about
but
a
not
high
the Yankees.
Fastball up.
Yeah, it's hard to fuck with
Change
them.
the side
It's
level.
hard.
That'll work too.
They're just they got that long pedigree. They basically can buy championships and shit.
I have.
Sometimes they
It's like
paint
blah.
it down and away, and it's just too late. You can't move. Let's not be picking him up at all.
Now the 1-2. Grounded foul down the first base line.
But you go back to the days when you were high.
Count remains 1-2.
It didn't matter really what they threw up there. You were going to get to
San Francisco? Yeah, I don't like. It's about the same. I don't like them either.
A lot of those moments, and I feel like that's where Peterson is right now. He's hitting everything. He come into this series absolutely raking.
Yep.
So the ball looks big to him. He's using the whole field. He's showing some power, and he's also taking what the pitcher gives him, where he'll take that single the opposite way.
The 1-2. Next.
Bounce that one. He's swinging.
Couple of strikeouts for Jock Peterson today.
Again, it doesn't look like he's picking him up. Simo, who's a guy that you can remember that you just never picked him up, and you just couldn't? There's obviously right here he's swinging at the arm.
Freddie Garcia. Freddie Garcia.
A lot of arm motion.
Tough on me. Yeah, a lot of arm motion. He had a 12-6 breaking ball, had a wicked slider, and he threw like 96, 97. So for whatever reason, he sped me up, and then
I just wanted some
he would
Cheez-Its.
put me away with a slider or curveball down.
Yeah, he did.
One away after the strikeout of Peterson. Now up is Horner with a runner at third.
To go too far.
3-0.
Gibby, how about this?
Cubs
1
lead.
for 14 with 11.
Top of the sixth.
Ooh.
Home Eddie says. Oh, they're playing well. Yeah, no, they're playing very well this season. Kind of scary.
Oh, no, I'm never going to be sick, though.
San Francisco is too far where I live.
gotta stand for
Yeah, I live really far from San Fran, like probably 15 to 2,000 miles.
Matt Boyd here. Sometimes we talk about body composure.
I was going to say 1,500 to 2,000, but I think you got the gist. 1,500 to 2,000.
Cucumber right now.
Probably even more than
He's
that.
trying to get out of this mess. Digging for.
That's all right, Mark. Either are the Tigers. Nose is so fucking itchy, dude.
It's 1-1 to Nico Horner.
All right, 1-1 count. Sorry. Double play here would be idea. Oh,
It to right center.
that looks like it's gonna make it 4-0.
Has it. The easy tag from David Bodie.
That'll
That's
get
the
the run in
second
with
play
little
fly
effort.
for Nico Horner.
I'll be right
It's
back. I'm
4-0
gonna go fuck
Cubs.
If you're Nico Horner, you like that at bat. If you're the Cubs, you like that approach because you can just tell right away what he was trying to do there in the batter's box. He was just trying to get a pitch up that he could hit to the outfield to get that run in from third, and he does so.
Simo, I want your thoughts real quick because we won't have you when next time Javier Baez is up, but he seems like a real free swinger and a heavy swinger even when he's down 2 strikes. What's your take on his approach?
Well, I just feel like he's going to run into him because, like you said, he just has a wild swing. I personally would like to see him cut it down a little bit with 2 strikes, but that's not his game. He's not comfortable doing that. He's got 8 home runs right now and 25 RBIs. And I think
So Cubs now have a 4-0 lead here in the 6th inning.
He's going to punch out, but he's going to run into some as well, Shep.
Yeah, Giants are playing unreal.
Yeah, he lets it go. That's who he is.
Yeah, I thought it was LA or the Padres, but the fucking Giants have jumped out of nowhere like per usual. Like pretty much like they did for their entire little weird dynasty that they did there.
A lot, given when I watch his swing, even watching him on tape, I watched a lot of videos of him before the Cubs got here, and I saw the big swing in his front shoulder, front head. I mean, everything just flying open. I'm like, man, this kid would be even better if he could think center field more, stay on the ball a little bit more, and keep that head still.
Yeah, there is a physical in the middle point.
Deep drive, right field. Mazzara looks up, it's gone. Ian Happ with a 2-out solo bomb. His third of the season. It's a 3-run six for the Cubs.
Damn, they just hit a home run, didn't they?
Just out over the plate. It's great approach.
I have the standings in a different tab, and they're 23.
Outer
Damn.
third.
Yeah, the Giants are having a really good season.
So warm it
Yeah,
up.
that's a home run, son of a bitch.
There they
I
go.
missed it.
Starting to carry a little bit more.
Yeah.
Well, now it's 5-0.
Hap really stayed.
I don't know if we can come back from this run, these amount of runs.
He's got a good looking swing.
This feels insurmountable.
Now 5-0 Chicago. Wilson Contreras. First
That it
pitch
looks like
swinging,
it should be the last out of the inning.
and the play made by Jonathan Scope. Simo, thanks.
All right.
Looking forward to watching you with Keats as always on
all right,
Tigers
thanks, fellas.
Live.
Thanks, Simo.
3 runs home for the Cubs in the 6th. The lead is 5.
It'll be Willie Castro, Jacoby Jones, and Grossman here in the top or the bottom of the 6th. The Cubs have taken a big lead, 5-0. We'll see. Red Sox are 25-16. Is that the best team in baseball? Yeah, I know, Mark. It's hard to. This team is. It's the symptoms of a young team that's still trying to find its identity. It's annoying to have to watch it, but I mean, eventually, it just. You know, some days are gonna look like this. Think about coming back. We gotta have at least. Yeah, we gotta get something this inning. Commercial break, by the way. Well, it's all right. Well, you know, we'll see. 500, I think, is still an attainable goal. Willie Castro, Jacoby Jones, and Grossman, so it's 8, 9, and 1 due up for the bottom of the 6th here. Got to make some damage here and come back this inning, as Bradley has said. It would be paramount to the comeback. It would be, you know, it's being down 5-0 in the last 3 innings of the game would not be good. Because then you hit the bullpen, then you hit the good parts of the bullpen, and I don't think you crack Kim Krimbell twice in a week, or in a 2-day span. So we'll see. Game back on, bottom of the 6th.
Cam on a good-looking Sunday in Detroit. Wish the scoreboard was as good-looking as the day. Cubs lead at 5-0. They scored 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, 3 in the 6th. Tigers with just 3 singles on the day. And Kyle Hendricks, who came into the game today with an ERA over 6, has retired 8 in a row. And he's needed 7 pitches to get through 3 of the last 4 innings, including the last 2. He faces Willie Castro, Jacoby Jones, and then Robbie Grossman.
Yeah, we need to get some people to find a way to get on, get some pressure on the Cubs. Matt Boyd's throwing a pretty good game for the Tigers. We have not had our best day defensively, but that's all behind us.
Horner at second base retires Willie Castro, 1 away.
1 away in the 6th. Damn it.
We mentioned Hendricks and the ERA. In 2016, the Cubs won it all. He led the National League with the ERA title at 2.13.
I have no idea what they're going to do with Miggy.
Scherzer won it that year.
I'm guessing there's probably a small market for him.
Last year, a Gold
It's
Glove.
just that contract is so big, the Tigers would probably have to take on some of the responsibility of it.
Jones.
So I don't know. There's no real financial need to get rid of Miggy, so I could also see him just keeping him.
Like 2016 today.
Because milestone in games could become ticket
Jones
sellers
struck out
too.
looking in the 3rd.
Like they'll be put on TV, they'll be selling tickets to those games where he's at like 499 home runs. or bordering on the 3,000 hits. I think you want to keep that around. Especially when you're a team that's struggling to like put butts in the seats like the Tigers are. The closer Miggy gets to those milestones, people want to be there in the game. Reason to go see the team this year? I don't know.
With some questionable calls.
Especially since we're not strapped on cash. Like there's no.
And now he's really locked in. And
Hendricks locked in.
Yeah, you're at the game. He goes 1 for 5, and he gets his 3,000th hit. So.
Yeah, I think that everybody knows what his zone
Is that something you'd want to go see? Yeah, I would imagine a lot of people would be like, yeah, or he's sitting on 499 for home runs. People would be like,
Tigers to offer and chase it.
If there was a financial reason, I would say they probably already would have got rid of him. But since like money really isn't the problem, it's just
run it on the outside corner. Just one hit away.
I think it's an ego thing with the Tigers.
Were we here yesterday when it was
like they want to see Miggy do these things in their uniforms. So
every day.
Yeah, but the Tigers scored early yesterday. I mean,
Grossman up with 2 outs.
Quick innings. I mean, they finished with 14 hits, but even in some of the innings where they weren't scoring, they were putting runners on base. They have been stymied by Hendricks.
Yeah,
and the Cubs here today.
Here's the problem: 6th inning, you usually want to get the starter out of the game. That's Hendricks' 66th pitch.
Yeah, right.
In the 6th inning. So you got to give him credit for inducing swings on pitches that the Tigers are having trouble with any hard contact. And if you're the Tigers and you don't swing, it's 0-2 all the time.
Grossman sends one to left center field. That's going to get up the alley, all the way to the wall. And he'll stop at second base with a 2-out double.
Pulls up smartly, down by 5, 2 outs.
Okay, a double. Let's
You
go.
don't want to make any outs on the bases right now. You want to keep guys out there, and hopefully somebody can hit a bomb.
Yeah, I agree, Mark. There's that part that's a little frustrating.
Opposite gap, left center field gap.
At least it'll be a double.
Well, he really looks good from both sides.
Yeah, he
being
does.
a switch hitters. Everybody's not like that.
Yeah, we always talk about the impact that Robbie Grossman has had.
Good little 2-out piece of hitting for Robbie Grossman here. To still 5-0 though. Tigers need to cash him in here. Here's Harold Castro.
Like Willie Castro.
High and inside ball 1.
Candelario. They have really kind of gravitated toward Robbie Grossman and how he is approaching the at-bats from both sides of the plate.
Well, it looks like he's hunting kind of out over where he can take that ball that way. And he's being disciplined and waiting for the pitch.
Swing and a miss by Harold Castro, 1-1.
Exactly, Nita.
That Grossman 2-out double here in the 6th.
It'd be nice to see Mazzara take up the hitting a little bit too. Start getting a few more hits at the plate. But yeah, fielding wise, he stepped up. 1-1.
Swing and a miss. 1-2 to Harold Castro.
1-2.
Castro singled in the 1st and flew out to left in the 4th.
Here's the 1-2 offering. Yeah, Badu is cooled off. Oh, is that going to get through?
Swallows it up and gets Harold Castro by a step and a half.
Not enough. Looks like it's going to be Bryant, Rizzo, and Baez again.
They trail 5-0 through 6 at Comerica Park on Valley Sports.
Go Tigers. Hell yeah. Hopefully we can win. We're down 5-0 heading into the top of the 7th, though. That's never really a solid thing. I'm pretty sure that's who's up too. Yep, Bryant, Rizzo, Baez. We have this trio up again. Starting to look that way, Mark. This isn't feeling good. It would appear that Kyle Hendricks is wearing his pitching shoes tonight, and he's throwing one hell of a game, so can't really complain much about getting 4 hit. I mean, he's just pitching well at some point. Unfortunately. Well, pitching change. Yeah, Seattle won't be easy either. They can hit. Seattle always hits. Garcia? Oh, Brian Garcia's coming in. Not bad. It's a long commercial break for some reason, like always.
If you ask someone to name baseball's home run leader this season, they might give you Ronald Acuna Jr. or maybe Aaron Judge or Shohei Ohtani. But who out there has Mitch Haniger? The 30-year-old Mariners outfielder crushed his 12th big fly of the season last night in Seattle's 7-3 win.
Mitch Behringer blast his MLB leading 12. So that one, Mitch Behringer is tied with him. Oh shit, Kyle Lewis and Miguel Cabrera. Yeah, I'm ready for late night baseball. Hell yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Start at what, 10:05, 10 o'clock?
The reigning AL
be live till like 1 in the morning. It'll be pretty good.
Well, Haniger, I think he hit that home run batting second.
Mariners are 20-20. Yeah, they won't be easy to play, the Mariners.
Than anybody else at that leadoff spot in baseball. A wall-side windows pitching change. Brian Garcia is on for Matthew Boyd. He'll work the 7th. Boyd finished with 92 pitches, worked 6 innings, and tied
exceptionally well against the Mariners.
8 strikeouts.
All right, Garcia's on the mound now. Coming in for Boyd, who pitched a great game. Top of the 7th, here's Bryant, Rizzo, and Baez. Get a nice fresh arm in there, righty around righty action.
Got 5 off of him. Tigers got a couple of errors, but they pulled him out smartly, 90-some pitches, and he'll be ready to go in his next turn.
Gave up that 3-run homer to Ian Happ, just the 2nd homer allowed by Boyd this year. Garcia works against Chris Bryant, Anthony Rizzo, and Javier Baez. Bryant 0 for 3, struck out in the 5th.
All right, there we go. Now I'm sitting back. There we go. Now I'm comfortable. Didn't we have Herringer? I think so. It sounds like somebody we would have had as a minor leaguer that we probably traded for like some mid-level reliever. At least it's never going to be as bad as trading Fernando Tatis Jr. for like James Shields. At least we didn't do that. 2-2. Hold on, I'll be right back.
But the Cubs are going to try and prevent Detroit from getting any fight back in them.
Bryant playing right field for the Cubs today. Played left field last night. Center field in the series opener, the 2-2 in the dirt. Now it's full. Saw Brian Garcia in the series opener. Pitched 1 inning, needed just 18 pitches. Struck out a man.
I'm also blessed we're not the Mariners. Could you imagine being, what's up, Dominate? Could you imagine being a fan of the or the Marlins, rather? Holy shit, they would be hard to root for. All the players and talent they've run through.
He did face Chris Bryant on Friday night. Got him to fly out.
They'd easily have like the best roster in baseball if they didn't get rid of everybody. 3-2 count, here's the pitch. Got him, strike 3, 1 away. Well, they have Bellinger, Yelich, Stanton.
Tickets for all June home games are on sale right now. Enjoy fun.
I think they'd have I think they'd have Baez on their team.
Go to Tigers.com
Who else would the
tickets and see
Mariners or Marlins have that
the
be
White
all
Sox,
stars?
the Cardinals and the Astros.
Trade them somehow.
money
Turned out to
you
be,
can pick
yeah,
it.
JD Martinez is a
Weather
good
is
example
gonna
of
start
like
being nice. It's
who we trade them.
enjoyable.
Yeah, JD's a good one that I have no like.
You got kids.
Should have just kept him, but I get why we got rid of him. Like
Yeah, if you were watching Tigers live,
they were clearly looking
John
at the
Palmarosa,
whatever
our
future
friend,
they were gonna.
joined John Keating and said that it was the Chicago White Sox he picked to win the American League. Chicago leads the division by 1.5 over Cleveland. They are a plus 60 in the run differential.
They were trying to do. I don't know. We'll see if it works.
That
If not, they'll just fire Alavila.
the plus 52 in that same category.
Kind of looks like they're heading toward that direction. If they, you know, it's
If you can,
oh, strike two.
see either of those
Looking like
numbers.
he's going to be a casualty of the
0-2
season, which
to Anthony
deserved.
Well, if the Tigers
Depends.
play consistently, the
Yeah,
promise
Marlins
that
had
they've
like
shown,
literally one of the best teams ever at one
will
point.
score
They
a lot
always
of
seem to be
runs,
stacked
have
up.
A lot better chance to come from behind. And the more you do it as a team, the more you don't give in to the notion that it's
There
going
we
to be
go.
too hard to come back.
0-2
Oh, foul ball.
away.
Guys are struggling in the big leagues. There's always opportunity for somebody.
I think
to
it's just
blow.
about where they
There's
draft
a
all the
lot of
time. They always draft in the top
prospects
five,
that
so
have
they're
been
always
touted
getting
by national writers
fucking
and
what
evaluation
franchise type players,
services.
but they trade them
So let's get them up here. Let's see.
because they're
Jeff.
still garbage after
Yeah,
4 to
I don't
5
think he's
years.
One of those guys, not saying that he should be up here right
So
now.
they're like,
Yeah.
all right, time to get rid of everybody.
Pretty good
Except
start.
last year, they were like,
Here's
we're
the 0-2,
playoffs.
and Rizzo follows another one back.
Yeah, the clock's got to, and the calendar needs to turn over a little bit
Yep.
before they're able to come up and be. You want them to be ready and have an opportunity to.
Got to
succeed.
sneeze.
But we saw the Tigers really scrap it out last night. Really play hard. Right now they're having trouble, so we're going to get on to the other way. And can't conserve anything at this point.
0-2 count, bottom of the top of the seventh.
Yeah,
Oh, and
40 games,
Marlins are
45.
17. Yeah, I know the Marlins aren't any good this year. They could be better.
38-39. Rizzo drives one to right field.
Lions got
One
Odell,
hopper
did they?
to Omar
Let me
Mazar.
look.
Second hit of the day for Anthony Rizzo.
Pirates are the same. They have the same record, 17
single.
and 22. That's not bad. A little bit better than us. Let me look.
Rizzo's just an interesting guy to watch hit. He just kind of stands in there. He's pretty much on the plate. Look how quick he is inside. If you know you're quick inside, you want it inside, you can step up there like Rizzo does. You may get hit a few
Let me
times,
look
but
around.
you see he's got a very quick bat
Yeah.
inside.
I don't see anything.
He
He's
make
been-
a mistake.
He's been good all series long, hasn't he?
Yeah, no, he's solid.
Yep.
He's got 8-10 years in the big leagues now.
Well, let me
It seemed
see.
like yesterday that he joined.
Here's Javier Baez. Baez has struck out 3 times, all against Matthew Boyd.
I don't see anything yet,
The
man.
last
Nothing,
2 on
nothing
high
credible yet.
fastballs. I was asking A.J. Hinch before the game about the threat of this, you know, their marquee players, if you will, the Bryants and Rizzos and Baez and Petersons, and how good they've been. And he said, we just don't want Baez to wake up. It's 1-1 to him.
You can tell if you didn't know the players.
What did he?
You
Did he
can tell
tweet something?
who the outstanding ability and contributors are on just about any given team. See the better swings,
I don't know.
the way they
What's up,
play
Joey?
their position, the way they carry themselves.
Great to see you, man. How you doing?
Ball back.
It'll be 1 and 2 now with the runner at
Baez
first, 1 out.
will be with the Cubs much longer, or even a Christmas.
Yeah, I know the Lions want
free
OBJ,
agent.
and I know they
Bryant's
might
a
be
free
trying to
agent.
make a move for him, but I don't
Rizzo
see
is
anything
as
quite
well.
or anything.
Top row right there, so key for the Cubs. And Bryant at 29 years old, expecting a big contract. Many people believe he'll be moved before the trade deadline.
Well, a lot of guys can play any position nowadays.
To the right side, no one's there. Rizzo's going to go.
No, he's
all
not
the way to
drinking. I know
third.
there's a big rumor on that
Make it
about
standing
the
up.
Lions wanting him. You're doing good. That's good to hear, man. So now it'll be runners at the
didn't see
corners
that
for the
earlier.
Cubs with 1 away in the top of the 7th in a 5-0 game. Have to blow my nose in.
Look, there's some confusion. Rizzo slowed down and tried to run right in front of it. He avoided it. See the umpire right there with the safe call.
Well, Willie Castro broke towards second. I mean, he started to go to the ball, and then he broke towards second.
Did it hit something we couldn't see?
No. Runners at the corners, one away from Matt Duffy.
Doesn't look good, does it? Gee. Come on, boys.
And Duffy gets hit for the second time
Did
today.
he hit a guy? And bases loaded. Beckham wasn't happy with the Browns, and he did want to be traded. That's why he went to the Lions.
Plate and he swings good.
I mean, the Lions could trade extra draft picks they got from the Rams. That would make sense, but I just don't see anything about the Lions picking him up.
Chris Fetter will try and settle down Brian Garcia. Looked promising to start, right? He strikes out Bryant. Then Rizzo hits a rope into right field for a single. Baez, where no one was home, on the right side for a single. And then it unravels a little bit more by hitting Duffy.
Yeah, this is what happens.
Got the bases loaded, one away.
An out over the plate hitter. You can watch his shoulders coming this way. And the ball is inside, and you can't get out of the way. I mean, that's way in there.
Yeah, I'm just looking around trying to see the news if it's about a break or something.
Down over the outer third of the plate. I'm going to smash another one. Tigers came in and clipped him. No big deal.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that. They're better than they were in April, but there's a lot of work still to be done.
Cubs getting to be relentless on this inning-by-inning basis today's game.
Yeah, they played much better here today. Bodie has been on base twice. Had an RBI double last time up. It's more of a hustle double out of the box. It was just a shallow fly ball to center off the end of the bat. Take strike one from Brian Garcia.
Yeah, I don't know. You hate that Stafford went to the Rams.
Serving as the designated hitter.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. I mean, the rebuild is here for the Lions fans. They're a new team now. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Here's the 0-1.
0-2. Good pitch by Garcia.
0-2 now to David Bodie.
I guess there's different philosophies on people get hit like that, Shep, when guys are doing good. Some think
they're having some fun.
Shouldn't do it. I think
on the base pass, Cleveland, the Cubs are.
You have to get it in far enough so they can't get their arms out. So you might hit them like that. I don't think it's
big pitch here.
It's going to start anything.
To Bodie.
But you can't just keep letting guys pound it.
Got him.
Bodie gets called out on
All right,
strikes.
2 down now. Peterson's up with the bases loaded, and let's see if we can leave him loaded here in the top of the 7th inning.
Oh, did you see how far he pulled that in? Nice frame. It's in there anyway.
Pat Holberg was right. A couple of strikeouts.
Obviously, Bodie didn't agree with that call.
7th, he needs one more out.
Yeah, Charles, I didn't say anything about the Odell trade or anything like that.
The ball.
It's not real quite yet.
Very well. Maybe you don't see that.
That'd be good for them if they picked up Odell, though.
These balls have a lot.
It'd solve a lot of their It'd solve their issue on offense that people think they're going to have, which they probably will. The lack of receivers.
Following it away.
Well, he swings early a lot.
Yep. Peterson struck out twice against Matthew Boyd. And he'll probably be the first to admit.
All right.
Look real comfortable.
0-1 here.
In any of the at-bats.
Yeah, that would put butts in seats. Yeah, that would sell tickets. Goff to Beckham. That'd be pretty fun. With Hawkinson getting balls thrown as well.
Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled away. Down the left field line. Peterson had 3 hits in the series opener, all to the opposite field.
In MLB with 25 and 16.
He even tried and just slapped the last hit. Just served it over there.
I'm not really hating on the Lions.
Had a triple last night, but is 0 for 3 so far here today.
What's wrong with Goff? Nobody can beat Goff.
The 0-2 from Garcia. Foul back.
Jock Peterson, 178 with 2 grandies. With them loaded. None this year.
Batting .250 with a bomb against right-handers so far this season. Another 0-2.
You see them winning 11 or 12. That'd be a really good season for them, especially with the schedule that they have. The NFC North drew a very difficult schedule, getting the AFC North and NFC West.
Javier Baez did the same.
1 and 2 count here with the bases loaded, 2 outs. Peterson up to bat. Garcia needs to make a big pitch so we can go to the bottom of the inning
Jock Peterson
to try to at least mount a comeback here, at least try one. Oh.
Pop up left side.
Looks like it could be a fly out.
Grossman in. It's Grossman.
And it is. All right, we get out of that with no runs. So 5-0 the score remains. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. It'll be, what is that, Cabrera, Mazzara. Yeah, Cabrera, Mazzara, Scope, our best shot at runs here in the bottom of the 7th. Cabrera, Mazzara, Scope, bottom of the 7th. 5-0 Cubs lead.
Performed by 13-year-old Jessica Goik from Essexville.
If Rogers leaves. Maybe. What's up, Mile High? How's it going, man? How you been? I'm good. I'm good. Chilling.
Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above, from the mountains to
Trying to see if there's any big breaking news on the, apparently a few people thought that, what's his name? Odell was traded to the Lions, but, you know, turned out to be not true so far. Rodgers to the Patriots. Yeah, that made everybody upset. I'm sure that would be the move everyone would quite adore and be like, hell yeah, that's what we want to see. I don't know what's going on. The camera's moving very quickly around. Oh, it's something.
Full stretch at Comerica Park. Brought to you by
the Red Sox is 24-17 as the A's. They're having a great season. No, they went back to commercial break. It was, and then it was back. It was to a break again. Such a random trade. If Odell went to the Lions, I agree. They'd probably be for a couple draft picks because the Lions did pick up those extra picks in future rounds. It's a 7th inning stretch, so this one's going to take a second. You say the White Sox have it. No, I think yeah, they're pretty close, actually, the White Sox. Everyone's already started their games. But yeah, Cabrera, Mazzara, Scope here whenever the inning decides to get going. Damn. Yeah, I figured the White Sox would be one of the better teams in baseball this year. That's not that surprising. Not super surprising at all.
Hey, later tonight, just a block north
All
of
right.
us on Woodward at Little Caesars Arena. The Pistons wrap up their season against the Miami Heat. Pistons Live begins at 7:30.
What's their record?
Here on Valley Sports. Check it out.
So Cabrera, Mazzara, and Scope to lead it off first. Hendricks, who's still on the mound, who's pitching a 4-hit shutout.
Stirring here.
Strike
Only
one.
have 4 hits, 3 of them singles. And then a double by Robbie Grossman. It was a 2-out double in the 6th, but the Tigers couldn't get him any further.
Basketball.
It's Miguel Cabrera, Nomar Mazara, and Jonathan Scope for Detroit here in the inning. Jammed him.
That'll be an out.
Duffy cuts it off and throws out Cabrera for the first out.
Well, that was a weird play. But anyway, 1 away. Here comes Mazara.
Kyle Hendricks.
1 out, bottom of the
dominating
7th,
Detroit
5-0
today.
Cubs lead.
He's a very good pitcher and has not had the velocity. They made a lot.
Jays are
of talk
21.
about
Yeah,
the
they're rolling right
velocity.
along.
This is versus a major league average fastball. Look how much quicker the blue one, the major league baseball average, is at 93.5. He's throwing an 86.5, the four-seam.
Damn, he only throws a 4-seam fastball, 87 miles an hour.
That's a minimum four-seamers in.
Ben Wallace made the Hall of Fame? Hell yeah.
If you watch it, though, it's playing up because he's got his slider that he's throwing, his curveball, and his change.
I'm surprised nobody's gone off and
not
just
the
power
only
slugged
team,
this
by the
dude
way,
yet.
That he's done this to. He's just got a real good feel. And look at the movement. We didn't even talk about that. That's coming
Ball 1.
inside to lefty. You're thinking, no, it's inside. I'm going to take it. And then it runs back.
4
over
hits, 6 strikeouts.
towards
He's
the
having a
plate.
good game.
He's not throwing as hard.
No
but it
walks,
seems
no
like
earned
he's got
runs,
the
no
feel
runs.
How to
Obviously.
feather all of his pitches where he needs to.
2-0.
Is the results.
Hell yeah,
have
for
been
Ben
good
Wallace,
for
though.
Detroit today against him. He's been getting early outs.
I've seen
soft
Tim
contact
Duncan made it
outs.
too, so pretty good class.
Knowing that, what would you do in the box? Would you do anything differently against him?
Well, I'm not like some guys. I say I'd move up. You got to get a feel. He just threw the first
2
two
and 1.
pitches in. Now he goes away. And if you're looking at him, they're right there. And he's got Pat Holberg, who's established his strike zone early in the game today.
Wonder if Mazara is going to finally do something
Pitching
big.
Right to it. They got to give him credit for that.
2-1 to Mazara. Swing and a miss. Hendricks.
No, I'm a little too. I remember them just randomly winning the title against the Lakers. That's my first real Pistons memory.
For Detroit. Rough day for Mazara. He bounced into a double play in the first and struck out looking in the 4th.
I don't really watch basketball that hard.
Hendricks' mechanics, you know, he pretty much looks the same.
2-2
Control
count.
this game right now, and his defense has played well behind him.
Into the shift.
Yeah, it's a goddamn shift.
Shallow right to throw out Mazara.
2 down in the bottom of the
Here's our
7th.
America Bank game summary.
That was in 04. Oh, then yeah, I remember that season, kind of. Very loosely. Because I was, you know, just turning 10 or 11
Let the Tigers get going. This is Robbie Grossman.
at that
who's
point in
been
time.
very good all year. He got him again right there. Handles the running game. We were talking about how if I was the manager in Chicago, I'd stop that. And Hendricks did a very, very good job of that. And since that pickoff, it's been really lights out. Kind of a dominating play of this game, cutting down Willie Castro, picking him off.
At one point, Hendricks retired 10.
You do not really
consecutive
follow.
times
Yeah, I'm kind of the
before
same way.
going
I don't really know what's going on. Oh, hell yeah, base hit.
Scope.
Scope's going to at least get second.
He's got himself a 2-out double.
And we'll have a 2-out double here in this 7th inning. Little mini rally that's probably not going to go too super far. But hey, we got a runner on base, which is good.
He's also
Now up is Nico Goodrum.
The left side, the pull side, and he does another job right here, right inside.
Runner
the
at
bag.
second with
Very
2
aggressive
away
swing.
here in the bottom of the 7th. Tigers are trailing
Bottom of the middle of the
5-0.
Out of the reach of Matt Duffy.
Speed up the rebuild to at least get one solid hitter to turn things
Like
around.
the
Yeah,
sixth,
that's what I thought
Tigers
Scope was going to be
have a
this year,
2-out
or
double.
Mazara was supposed to be, but
Home, Detroit
kind of
goes
didn't turn out to
2
be that way,
in
I
scoring
guess.
Position today.
Especially Mazara.
Nico Goodrum. First pitch swinging.
Oh, Nico Goodrum, first pitch swinging, and the inning is over.
Tigers strand another one.
Go to the top of the
They're
8th.
scoreless through 7. They're down 5-0.
They'll send up Horner, Happ, and Contreras. Horner, Happ, and Contreras in the top of the 8th inning. Tigers trail 5-0. Not looking good for the terms of getting like shut out or something. Not looking good at all. Correa, yeah, that's who I was thinking we should probably make like a big priority target is like someone like Carlos Correa. Try to anyway. Like Trout or Harper. We have Torkelson. We allegedly have one of the next big things in baseball, but we'll see how that turns out. Oh, we're bringing in Joe Jimenez. Oh, shit. Well, that sucks. I guess the Tigers are going to bring in Joe Jimenez. All right. It'll be Horner, Happ, and Contreras to face off against Jimenez. Yeah, pretty much, Bradley. We're conceding the loss here.
It's been kind of frustrating for the Tigers today. Cubs opened the scoring in the third. Ian Happ with a single, and Anthony Rizzo able to provide some theatrics for the Cubs, and Detroit didn't help the cause at all.
It's going to be like 10-0. I hope not. I hope we're able to shut it down a little bit.
Duffy was hit by a pitch. And
how did we do on likes, by the way? Did we hit the 20 like goal? We usually try to anyway.
Double to center. It was 2-0, and then they scored 3 in the
21.
sixth.
Oh, I appreciate you guys. Hell yeah, we're just over the goal. Good looking out.
With an RBI double.
Joe is the next Mariano. Yeah, he's eventually going to start pitching good as Joe Jimenez.
Second home run allowed.
He's just going to randomly turn it on, Mark.
Ian Happ is a triple shy.
Today is the day.
That's where we stand, 5-0.
I'm predicting a 9-pitch inning.
In front, Kyle Hendricks has been in control from pitch 1.
I'm going to go grab some more Cheez-Its real quick.
All side windows pitching change. Gibby, it'll be Joe Jimenez working against the 8, 9, and 1 hitters in the Cubs lineup.
Tigers want to see Joe get it together. He's not throwing the ball consistently well yet this year. Back up here. This is a time to make do. Early pitches where you want to throw them. You know, I was looking at that swing there by Happ.
On the home run?
Really stayed back.
Yeah.
And really got through it. Good extension. And when you start drifting as a hitter, that's when you get the soft contact, because you can't use your hands. You can't get behind it. And that ball was kind of on the outer third to outer corner, and he really laid into that. And that's what we're looking for when the Tigers get back up on our side.
Third home run of the year for Ian Happ. Joe Jimenez works against Nico Horner to start. And it's 2-1. Horner drives it to right field. Mazzara into the corner, and he chases it down.
One away. Good job, Joe.
He could have pulled up right there. When you're an outfielder, you're running the ball.
Will Joe walk one or more than 1.5 batters?
Coming up.
I'm going to say he gets a 1-2-3 inning because there's no pressure on this one for some reason.
Force yourself to know where you're at.
Sorry to hear that, though, JJ. At least you got the NHL playoffs to watch.
Brought it in.
Got a good jump, didn't he?
He's got long strides. Doesn't look like he runs very quick, but he covers a lot of ground.
One away here in the top of the 8th.
Happ, as we mentioned, a triple shy of the cycle. He singled in the third. RBI
Go Red Wings.
In the fourth.
Sucks they're not in the playoffs.
So, been a while since the Cubs have had a cycle. May 9th, 1993. Mark Grace.
Mark Grace, the last one to do it?
Yep.
Grounds it foul. It's 1-2 to Ian.
Yeah, I know, Mark. I said they're not in the playoffs. Yeah.
He played for the Diamondbacks.
I said it sucks that they're not.
Cubs. Had a good career. Good sense of humor.
1-2
for Ian Happ. Sharply hit. Scope feeds Jimenez, and the Cubs.
Fire Avila and Yzerman. Damn.
Turn away.
2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Field is getting dry. You can tell. See how that top's been really.
They haven't been good the last few years, man. It's not been good to be a Detroit fan.
Job done.
Here's the upcoming pitching matchup presented by Wallside Windows. Casey Mize gets the nod in the series opener against Seattle. And our coverage with Tigers Live on Bally Sports begins at 9:30.
Big trip out west. When you're young, every place you go is like eye-opening.
Contreras, that's inside
Damn
the
it.
bag. Down the left field line.
Contreras comes up and ruins what was otherwise a very good inning for Jimenez.
A 2-out
With a double,
for
2
Wilson
outs.
Contreras.
They're wearing that corner out.
Yeah, they are.
What the hell is that?
This, I believe, was his slider. Looking at Joe's slider today, doesn't have the sharpness right now. He's been working on that pitch and on it all the way right into the corner. Robbie Grossman been tired of going down. That's not a fun corner to play. Uncle.
Here's Chris Bryant. Chased upstairs, 0-1. Bryant 0 for 4 with a couple of strikeouts.
All right, 5-0. 0-1 count to Contreras. Yeah, you guys, looks like you guys are going to win this one, Eric. GG, congrats on the series dub.
Inside. 9 hits for
So
the
we aren't doing
Cubs.
much on offense today,
3
apparently.
doubles, the solo homer from Ian Happ. And they've used him for
We've
5
decided to
runs
post
so
and
far.
chill today. Here's the 1-1 to Bryant.
Swing and a
Strike
miss,
1,
1
or
and
strike
2
2 rather, 1 and 2.
to Chris Bryant.
When you look at any lineup,
Pretty much,
you're
Mark.
looking for it to have,
Pretty much.
they kind of call it length.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, Bryant obviously is going to be at the top along with Rizzo. Then you got Duffy. Jock Peterson's down at the bottom. Happ. You want the bottom of your lineup to fill. That's why they put, you know,
1-2
speed
count
guy
still,
or
foul
big
ball.
hitter at 9 sometimes. You want to have that extra guy on base in front of your better hitters. This Cubs lineup, they've given battle from top to bottom.
Yeah, you were right on early in the broadcast when you talked about their approach, and they have kind of carried that over here into today. Another 1-2 to Bryant. Another one fouled back.
That was 8 feet away. 10 coming
I
right
would
at
buy,
you.
I would
That
buy
was
the
right
8
at
feet.
you.
Yeah, yeah, it was close.
1-2 count, the counter stays.
I saw it spinning.
Yeah, they're mentally, yeah, I think they've checked out and pretty much,
Yeah.
yeah, like you said, they've gone to Seattle pretty much.
Gibby can't wait for a ball
I
to
just want you
jump
to
in here.
catch it.
I'm just going to lean out of the way, and our stage manager, Chuck Fair, is going to catch it.
What? That'll be
I
2-2.
was going to bring up. Somebody's going to be mad.
He's going to take it. He's going to take it home to his 2 St. Bernards.
The ball.
Beasts, 170 pounds each.
Yeah,
Those
there's a
strings
reason
out,
I don't have
like
the headphones
spaghetti.
on. What are they doing right?
Set that thing up in a matter of moments. Here's a 2-2 to Bryant. Wave and a miss.
That's better, not a boy.
Sure was. Bryant has struck out 3 times today. Joe Jimenez comes on, takes care of the Cubs in the 8th. Detroit will
I
send
didn't get
the
much
7, 8, 9 hitters. in
Break,
their
so
half.
I'll listen in the bottom of the 8th. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It'll be Haas, Willie Castro, and Jones. Haas, Willie Castro, and Jones here in the bottom of the 8th. Tigers trail 5-0. So it'll be Haas, Willie Castro, and Jones. Haas, Willie Castro, and Jones here. Props to Joe. Yeah, he did all right, Jinxie. He did pretty good. All because there was no pressure to do good. It's one of those things where he does better when there's less pressure for whatever reason. Pretty much the opposite of a closer. Looks like he does well in the mop-up relief role. Which isn't, idea. Whoa. Bitchy back. Better than Norris. Yeah.
Tigers
But Haas, Willie Castro, Jacoby Jones here in the bottom of the 8th to try to do something in a 5-0 Tigers trail.
By your Metro
We
Detroit
trail
Chevy
5-0.
dealers, put it in D and see why Chevy drives to Motor City. And by North Bloomfield Properties, the area's most recommended property management team. We showed you earlier.
Maybe this is the start of a comeback.
Some shots of the 1935 World Series. Well, 1945. Same two teams. Just
Tigers
10 years
defeat
later,
Cubs in 45 World
Same
Series.
result,
Hell yeah,
too.
I remember
Tigers
that
beat
game.
them to win their second World Championship, and they used 7 games to get it done. As Eric Haas leads off. Tigers were led by the great Hank Greenberg and Hal Newhouser.
Strike one.
How many baseball linebackers do they have on that team?
That's a good question. I don't know how big. I'm trying to think of how big Hank Greenberg would have been. Good sized guy.
Seemed like 6'2"-ish, maybe 6'3".
For sure, Mark. Are you taking off? You have a good one, man.
Maybe that's too tall.
I don't know.
1-1.
6'4", 210.
Under. It's got to be 215.
But he's over in the height.
Doesn't matter.
Oh,
have a good day, man.
I'm just making the call.
Haas fouls it down the
Fair
third baseline.
foul.
To be a baseball linebacker,
1-2.
Baseball linebacker.
You have to be 6'3" and 215 pounds.
Okay, let me just say this real quick. Steve Balboni would have been a DT, a defensive tackle, not a linebacker.
For the sake of simplification,
Well, he's 6'3" and
he is
they're just
a
talking about the
baseball
size of
linebacker.
people now is
Dave
like something to
Winfield would
talk
not
about.
have
They're
been
just like,
He would have been probably
did you know that
defensive
these
end,
teams
wide
have
receiver
big guys?
He's a good basketball player as
Great
well.
basketball player. Haas.
There we go.
Hey, is that going to be a double?
He's digging hard too. That's a
Alrighty, hey, there we go. Leadoff double to start the 8th inning for Haas. There we go.
A double in each of the last 3 innings for the Tigers.
He's one of the big guys in baseball that can get big guy hits.
100 mile an hour.
He's
Right
very
down in
tall
the
and
corner.
weighs a good amount.
That's how you want things starting out.
Goat shit.
Tied up
You wouldn't
this inning,
understand.
win it in the 9th.
Three hits for Eric Haas since the call-up. 2 of them doubles.
He's got some sock, and he not only hits doubles, he hits home runs.
Yeah, he swings it. You know, he's not going to get cheated.
He's had a great attitude all along. I know he's wanted an opportunity. Sometimes you got to wait for the right situation. And he's making the best of it since he's come up this time.
Bottom of the 8th, runner at second.
You mentioned the pop in his bat. Last full season, 2019.
Oh yeah, hopefully we don't get shut out.
Columbus
Yeah, that was a good piece of hitting by Haas.
Bombs.
Yeah, not getting shut out would be idea, Bradley.
Outside, 1-1.
1-1.
Willie Castro has one of the Tigers.
Willie Castro up.
He singled back in the third, but was picked off at first base by Kyle Hendricks.
By the way, when you go to count that, it does not say for pickoff.
People are just riding around fucking getting it right now.
We'll have to ask John Keating about that.
Oh, well, I'm going to go.
And their fucking beaters going.
I see it every day at the monitor.
You're going to take it to court?
Yeah.
You're going to pick the stick
go
to
jury.
court, huh?
We'll go jury.
Okay.
It says.
You do have a lot of friends on the crew.
It says caught stealing. Does not say pickoff.
I thought pickoff was in there. Could have sworn it was in there.
But I hope you're right,
Show me.
Bradley.
I'm sure they're
Okay.
redoing the thing right now.
Shit.
Slowly to third. Duffy throws.
They'll
out
get the
Willie
first
Kelly.
out of the inning, and I
Willie
think
trying to
that'll
get
keep
by
the runner
that.
at second. It did. That's
Third
not
base.
good. All right, runner stays at second, one out in the bottom of the eighth, and now up is Jacoby
He struck out
Jones.
a couple of times, but remember yesterday, he came in.
Robbie Grossman is on deck.
Pinch runner in extra innings.
Was down in the dugout getting loose, watching film. He had a great jump and was safe. Nice slide to the back of the bag.
Yeah, that slide into second was going to be the game winner,
Castro
basically.
scores him, and there's a walk-off.
Castro struggling. Yeah, a lot of the guys at the plate are struggling right now. Castro's a big
A.J.
victim.
Hinch
Victor
told us
Reyes
that
was struggling
Jacoby
bad till they
Jones
sent him
spent
down.
The entire inning
Now I don't.
prior to that,
We'll see if we
knowing
see
that
him again.
if somebody got on, he was going to be a pinch runner. So he said he spent the entire inning prior to that watching film of Craig Kimbrell and trying to pick up some of the cues on when the best jump would take place against Kimbrell.
0-1 count.
Paid off for him. Doing your homework early, right?
I mean, always.
This game's boring. I'll be
Before
honest
the
with you.
Series starts, you always look at the close.
1-1.
If you want to steal bases. I mean, they're pre-scouted. Teams are pre-scouted, so they. If there's anything.
It's very hard to
anybody
stay
should
interested
watch,
in this one.
The staff would alert you, so you want to go see that.
No, I don't know. I haven't heard how he's
When you
hitting.
get out there, you can
Let me
confirm
look.
it. If you confirm it, you can go.
1-2.
Now 1-2 to Jones. That infamously paid off for you in 1988 against Dennis Eckersley.
Damn it.
Some
Damn it.
people
Why is that
say
fucking
wasn't
always in
true,
the way?
but I do have the manual. And I showed Peter Gammons that.
Who says that's not true? I believe it.
Well,
Why would you
it's
make
in
that
the,
up?
It's in the book.
Yeah. There's the 1-2 to Jones. And he gets
250
called up
with 3 homers. Or is that 3 RBI?
Still,
3 RBI, sorry.
Watch this pitch. There's a lot of
And a
movement.
double.
On
Yeah,
it.
he's not hitting for shit right now.
on the corner. Look at it come back. He's got a great feel. Wouldn't want to play him in.
Sorry to bump the mic like that. Hopefully it doesn't make it all like. Bzz. Looks like there's 2 outs now after the strikeout of Jacoby Jones. Now up is Grossman with 2 outs and a runner at second. Tigers looking like they might strand a leadoff double here.
93 pitches.
He's doing all right in the minors.
Grossman doubled off him last time up.
Paredes.
Struck out the first 2 times against Kyle Hendricks.
Sorry, I keep looking at my
Another
phone. I'm
pitch
just
right
expecting there to be
and,
like
he's got
Odell news.
the home plate umpire on board. He knows where he has to throw it to get the pitch called.
Hendricks does have 1 complete game this year, Gibby, but that was a 7-inning game against the Dodgers. It was his last win on May 4th. In the doubleheader, here's the 0-1, swung on and missed.
Got curveball. Got a changeup. 2-seam, 4-seam. He's got it all working.
Hendricks was
Anyway,
7
we have a
strikeouts,
0-2
no
count.
walks. Matthew
Still
Boyd
nothing.
had 8 strikeouts and only 1
Yeah,
3 pound.
I've been waiting for it.
Big fly right
I don't
here.
think it's coming.
Get a couple.
The 0-2. Little elevator.
1-2 count.
That double back in the 6th for Grossman extends the hitting streak to 7. And during that stretch, 2 homers, 2 triples, and 3 doubles. That is locked in.
And the problem with this high pitch here, seems high to the hitters.
Yeah, they got him.
Robbie Grossman takes strike 3. Shakes his head in disbelief. Kyle Hendricks is unreal.
Grossman didn't
today.
agree with the call there, and we'll go to the top of the 9th with Rizzo, Baez, and Duffy. Rizzo, Baez, Duffy here in the top of the 9th. Tigers trail 5-0. Looks like we'll get one more at bat. We have multiple first-round picks in the in next year's draft, so we could just trade away picks. You know, we got those extra Rams picks, so might as well use them. They're going to bring Lang in to pitch. So Lang will pitch to Rizzo, Baez, and Duffy. Here in the top of the ninth, it'll be 5-0 in favor of the Cubs. The game's on commercial break. It'll pop on as soon as the break's finished with. Long commercial break.
Off to the top of the ninth, Kyle Hendricks totally dominating the Tigers today. Really got to work and look at the movement. The ball starting off the plate and coming back on the plate or running off the plate. Chicago turned the double play when they needed it. A pickoff of Willie Castro, and the Tigers have not had anything going since then. And you're at the plate. It must look like it's outside, but you can see it's running back. And it's going to be called.
All right, here we go.
This is Robbie Grossman. Looked like it's going to.
But what'd you do your message for, Eric?
Back over. As they said, 7 called third strikes by the Tigers. Kyle Hendricks.
Yeah, pretty much, Bradley. We had our chances with doubles.
Those 8 strikeouts, a season high.
Not a fan of Lang. Hopefully he pitches well. Hendricks just pitched really well today. He went 8 innings, struck out 8, didn't give up any fucking runs. We just couldn't hit the guy.
4 hitters. Wallside Windows pitching change.
Cardinals
Alex
suck.
Lang is on to work the 9th. We saw
Rob, I'm not a Cardinals
yesterday.
fan, so.
He was on for the 5th and gave up 3 runs. That included Matt Duffy's 3-run homer.
Rizzo, Baez, Duffy.
2 count, and I think this is good to get him back in the game.
Why is that?
Well, he knows he made a mistake, and he really started to bear down and put his pitches after that 3-run home run, which put the Tigers behind. We did come back and win.
Strike 1.
He understands the importance of making pitches.
Yeah, when you run into the Padres, they're a hard team to beat.
Where his pitches work. Got to get him there because you come up against these.
Especially as the season gets going, I'd imagine they're going to pick up the pace of their play.
Away from you.
And he will face Duffy here in the 9th. Duffy will bat 3rd. It's Rizzo, Baez, Duffy to face Lang.
Wow.
Loved by Willie Castro.
Oh, wow. What a play at second.
Line drive. They had him positioned well. Deep enough to steal away a hit from Anthony Rizzo.
Let's just start the series with the Mariners and
how quick Rizzo's stick.
Yeah, exactly. Just got to start. If we lose this game, just got to put it behind us and move on to Seattle.
Whew. It's one away.
Well, if is a funny word to use there. Of course, we're going to win in the bottom of the 9th. You'll see. Some crazy shit's going to happen. Oh, that's a base hit. It'll be a 1-out single for Baez.
Off Alex Lang here to begin the 9th. 1 and out, 1 a single.
Right.
Tickets for all June home games are on sale now. Don't miss the Mariners and the Cardinals and the Astros and more. Tickets start at just $10 to purchase. Visit Tigers.com.
Thank God that guy's back
today. All right, here's the guy.
All right, here we are. Top 9, 1 on, 1 out. Lang up. Lang is pitching. Duffy's up with the runner at first. 1 away. 5-0 Cubs lead, so it's kind of hilarious.
He went.
We're gonna call it strike, and they say he went.
Oh, it's interesting to see.
0-1.
What do you do to a guy that took you deep the day before, right?
They think Cubs winning division. The Cards may choke this year. Okay. You think the Cubs are going to win the division this year?
Setting him up for your next endeavor when it's maybe a tie game.
Pirates might take it. They're playing well, the Pirates. I do think that's another team that should probably eventually fall apart. But,
That home run from Duffy yesterday was his first since September 28th of 2019. And his first 0-2 homer since 2015.
you're going to throw the breaking ball like you did yesterday, you got to get it in the dirt.
Here's the 0-2 offering to Duffy. 1 out in the 9th. Here's the pitch.
Fouled back.
And that'll be a foul ball.
Here's yesterday. Tigers were up by a couple. 0-2 hanger. And impressive that Duffy stayed back and got that out of the park. And Lang knew it.
Lang hit a homer. Duffy homered off Lang earlier.
Think about it, Shep.
In a different game in the series.
He wants to get him out here today. Won't be the last time these two meet. So
yeah, the game's a little dull. I would have to agree.
Duffy's first homer of the season.
But he stayed there. That was a big old breaking ball. And most young pitchers who come up and don't get that hammered in the minor leagues like that up here.
Yeah.
It's more where the location finishes, not where or how much it broke. These guys track them all the way.
Here's the 0-2. Hopped in there to Haas. Baez was on the run, and he scrambles back to first base head first. Good block by Eric Haas, huh?
Yeah, he works hard. Fortunate to get back. Didn't advance. Keep him there. 1 down. Looking for a double play.
See you later, Mark. Have a good night, man. Or have a good day, man.
1-2 to Duffy. Fly ball center field. Jones has it. 2 away.
2 down. Runner at first here in the 9th inning.
Download the MLB app to get in-game video highlights, live pitch-by-pitch breaking news, player updates, stat leaderboards, and a whole lot more on your Detroit Tigers. That's the MLB app. Get it today.
Watch baseball anywhere. Anytime.
2 outs here for the Cubs in the 9th. It'll be David Bodie standing in. Bodie's been
all
on
right.
base a couple
Need to
of
get out of
times,
this quick and then go to the last
double
inning.
In the 6th, scored a run.
Yep, you have a good night, Mark. No problem, man.
First pitch swinging, fly ball center.
At least maybe we won't get shut out here in the bottom of the 9th. That's what we're fighting for. Who we got? We got
Harold Castro.
Harold Castro, Cabrera, and Mazzara. So Castro, Cabrera, Mazzara. Harold Castro, Cabrera, and Mazzara here in the bottom of the 9th. Final bats for the Tigers in a 5-0 deficit. Can they make it interesting at least? I'm going to go throw this something away. Gotta do a little bit of cleaner right there after I'm done streaming. Little messy. It's just gonna take about like 2. Anyway, we'll go to the bottom of the 9th. Tigers' final bats. Let's see if we can do anything, if at all. By the way, thank you guys for everyone who left a like so far. I think it got up to like 20-something. I appreciate you. 22 likes. I appreciate it. So that's really good. Pretty much everyone who watched the stream liked it. So that's pretty good. All right.
Well, no one will do a lot of bragging in
final bats: Castro, Cabrera, Mazzara.
Trevor Thompson in line for the victory. We'll have the final results immediately after the game when we see you for Tigers Live, and when we
bottom of the 9th, final times.
Post-game reaction from the Tigers clubhouse. But as we're sitting watching here, Simo has a story as it relates to Jim Leland. Don't give it away now, but give us the essence of it.
Well, you just think about the way the team played, and it reminds me of a game that we played going on the road trip, going to the West Coast. And I just love how Skip, he let us know what he thought about the way we played today.
It's an all-timer. We'll have it for you when we see you right after the final out,
I'll
guys.
bet you they had to do with some dinner that hit the floor, too.
Yes, indeed.
Don't give
All right,
it
here we
away.
go.
Don't give it away, Gibby.
0-2. 0-2 quickly.
And I don't blame him.
As long as he knows, right?
What do you think about them letting Kyle Hendricks go for the complete game here?
Yeah, well, I think he wants it. He's at 99 pitches. He might go up to 110 or so. They're thinking, he's probably got a.
Here's the 0-2 in the dirt, 1-2.
He's feeling it.
Sorry, I'm just getting bored of this game, you guys. It's hard to sit still and focus on
You
it.
can see pitches after the first and the third.
Getting a beat duel.
Fourth and fifth really light. But one of these things that you got to consider is
You
the
probably agree with me,
relationship
though.
between manager and player. The player wants to
Ball 2 up
go
high.
complete game. It's an opportunity to show that you're behind.
They're going to let Hendricks is going to try and complete the game, so that's kind of cool.
Point or
Maybe the Tigers will smash him up because he's trying to get a
later
complete game
you know what I
shutout.
mean?
Castro grounds one sharp.
Harold Castro with a single here. Now, if you're Cabrera and Mazzara, just try to jack a home runs. If you're Cabrera, you're already 1 for 3. Your average went up. It'll go up if you just get another single,
Found a hole
or
right
if you
here.
don't. So might as well
But,
just try and
Tigers
jack
get
one
the
out.
bases loaded, then you know what?
Big fly. Be happy with just 1 run right now.
Yeah, good game,
Have
Cubs
not
fan.
been
Good
able to
game.
muster much at
Fun
all.
series. Fun series.
Left Grossman stranded at second in the 6th.
Got a runner at first, bottom of the 9th.
Scope in the 7th.
5-0
Haas in the
Cubs
8th.
lead. Strike 1.
A
Yeah.
single for 3 for Miguel Cabrera. He's bounced out to Matt Duffy at third base in each of his
Kind of a
last
weird
3
call, but we'll take it.
Come on, Miguel. Love for him to just
0-1 for Miguel Cabrera. Runner at first, bottom of the 9th. 5-0 Cubs lead.
get that feel back.
The 0-1 grounded wide of
0-2 for
Ball
Miguel
making it
Cabrera.
2.
Not a good start to the at-bat for Miggy.
5 runs, 10 hits, no errors for the Cubs. No runs, 7 hits, 2 errors for the Tigers. As Dan Winkler thinks about warming up for Chicago.
Yeah, they've got some errors, but not sure.
I missed my
tells
pop a
the
little
full
bit there.
story.
Fucking the mouth hole was weird.
Cabrera up the middle, back-to-back base.
That'll be a
hits for the
single for
Tigers
Miguel
here
Cabrera.
in the 9th to try and stir something.
That'll put runners at first and
That's
second
four base
now.
hits. Miguel's head up the middle.
Against Hendricks, Miguel gets another hit. Climbs closer and closer to that number.
But Miggy using the field to his advantage.
And now up is Mazzara.
David Ross is going to go out to the mound here for Chicago.
You have to wonder how long of a leash Hendricks is going to have here in this inning. Yeah, he's done.
He makes the move. He goes
Looks like
for
they're
his
going to
bullpen
get Kim
while the
Browl or
Tigers
whatever his
try
name
and
is.
Stage something late. They got 2 men aboard, nobody down. Nomar Mazzara awaits the reliever.
Yep, pitching change. He gets to go 8, but he is responsible for the runners at first and second, so that kind of sucks. Well, you guys think you guys are going to beat Seattle? Beating Seattle is going to be rather difficult, Cubs fan. I don't know. I think we can win the series, but it's gonna be like kind of like this one, kind of hard fought. It'll probably go to a 1-1. Then we'll see who can ever power through. But I think advantage Seattle because it's in their home field. Anyway,
It's turned out to be a really
starting
nice
very
day
late. Yeah,
here in
10 o'clock
Detroit.
starts. I'll be live for those games, by the way,
5-0
tomorrow.
that 3-run
So,
sixth really hurt.
No worries on that. We'll be live for the game
Kyle
tomorrow,
Hendricks
and
has really kept the Tigers at bay. He has scattered
be good times,
8
good
hits
times.
so
Super
far
late.
today. A few extra base hits, and struck out a season best 8.
Mazzara's in up against Winkler, actually. So Dan Winkler's pitching. 5-0 game. 2 runners on, nobody out. Bottom of the 9th.
So far this year for the Cubs.
Here's Mazzara, Scope, and Goodrum is who's due up now. Mazzara, Goodrum, Scope, and Goodrum. They're warming up Craig Kimbrell.
They got Craig Kimbrell right behind them, behind Winkler. So they get the tie and run to the plate. I'm sure that Kimbrell will come into this game, maybe even one less. They're going to give Kimbrell a little cushion, but the Tigers just got to look for a way to get on base.
Did they pinch run Miguel at first? No, he's still over at first.
We're here in the bottom of the 9th. 2 on.
We saw Winkler yesterday work the 6th.
3:10 p.m. Yeah, it's all. They're very late. Yeah, very late.
Nomar
Grant.
Mazzara,
Oh, they're 10 a.m.
Batters
Damn.
that he pitched against, and Mazzara.
Oh, 3 to 10 a.m. starts.
That was a
Wow.
really smart pitch right there.
Yeah, that would suck.
Just
0-1 count for Mazzara. 0 for 3, a ground out, strikeout, and ground into a double play.
Behind, we were talking about
So he's had a bit of a rough day, has
Don't try
Mazzara.
and go ahead. Just play them, get him over, and then.
I think he lives in
Try
England,
it out.
Cubs fan,
You don't wanna
so his
try and
times
hit
are a
the
little
ball
weird.
out here. You want to stay short, keep that good approach.
Outside
Ball 1,
1-1
1-1.
to Nomar Mazzara.
Or he lives in the United Kingdom
See
or
the
whatever.
sun. Use every advantage you can. Hit the ball in the sun. We'll take anything. Just keep the line of going. If you're a base runner, you do not want to venture off too far. You don't want to get doubled off. Your run really means nothing. The tying run is the most important right now.
The UK.
Tying run is in the dugout.
Inside 2-1. Harold Castro led off the inning with a single. Miguel Cabrera followed with a
2-1
single
count.
up the middle.
Somehow walk off and watch us somehow win this game, score 6 runs in the 9th. I'd be like, what? 2-1. Ball 3.
Took it, and it's 3-1.
You're going to see Kimbrell.
3-1 count. Scope is on deck.
This is where, as a fan, you're just going, just make a mistake and make him pay for it, right?
Yeah, I just want him to get on. Then have the confrontation.
The 3-1 fouled away.
Foul ball. Full count for Mazzara. Oh, dude just got a baseball. He's all excited and
Pretty
shit.
sure nobody will be running here because we want him to hit into a line drive. Triple
Look, you're
play.
too old to be excited.
But keep the liner rolling.
The payoff. On the ground, wide of third. Duffy will flip to second for 1. They force Cabrera.
I don't know what happened there. They just like didn't make the throw.
Lucky there that they didn't turn a double play. We'll
Yeah.
take that. Still need one more guy.
It was
two
weird.
more guys
All right, we'll
on
have runners
base.
at the corners with 1 out.
Didn't have a real good.
I think he
grip
went
on
for a
that ball
tag and it
there.
just kind of got all screwed up.
Cubs hold
And then
on
they
to
tried
it.
to force a
Jonathan
fake throw. I don't know.
Ground out, fly out, and a double.
5-0's the score though.
Jonathan
Runners at
Scope.
the corners, 1 away for Jonathan
Double in
Scope.
the series for him. double was just inside the bag down the third baseline. And a first pitch strike from Winkler.
Strike one.
Jonathan's pulled a lot of balls down the third baseline this series. Yesterday, he went pretty much exclusive to the right side of the diamond. You look at the right side right there, big hole for him to hit the ball through.
The 0-1 on a hop to second. Horner flips
Shit.
short. The relay from Baez in time.
Well,
the double up Scope.
If that's really an out, that's the
The
game.
Tigers.
You gotta look at it.
Good game to the Cubs fans. Good games. That was good times. I just gotta read something. Well, it was a good series. Congratulations to the Cubs fan. You guys take the dub tonight, this afternoon rather. Next time, I don't know when we play you guys. If again this season, I actually don't think we do. That could have been it. But yeah, it was good run. Congrats to the Cubs. You guys got your dub. Tigers, we didn't do shit offensively. We got our asses pitched very well against. That's basically what happened in that one. We could not hit Mr. Hendricks whatsoever today. So that's what happens. You get shut out, and you look pretty bad when you get shut out. So I don't know. Not much really to talk about. We will be live for, let's see. Rip Tiger Cheeks. Basically, Mike. Look at this face by Boyd. All right. So we'll be live tomorrow at right here. Let's see. 10:05. So pretty much 10 o'clock. We'll be live for these three Mariners games. Should be a good set of series. We'll probably go live tonight too around that time, just so I can kind of get used to the feel of it. We'll probably do like a football talk or something tonight. Something kind of simple, something kind of easy. Yeah, I don't know. Sounds good to me. Hopefully the Tigers do better against the Mariners coming up, and yeah, we'll do like some kind of NFL talk tonight. Yeah, but I'm gonna hop out. I'm gonna hop out of here, you guys. It's been what? About almost 3 hours, so I'm gonna get out of here. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you guys for coming and tuning in, even though we were getting beat up. So we lost 5-0. Yeah. Oh, the play was safe? Really? Oh. They ruled him safe. Well, hey, at least we didn't get shut out, right? Detroit gets a run. Hey. I guess Goodrum's up now with an 0-1 count. 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. Hey, we didn't get shut out. There we go. Watch Goodrum hit a home run, and I have to like return it back on. That would be about a bitch. I'd be like, God damn it. But I do appreciate you guys for coming out tonight. The game didn't go exactly as planned, but, you know, we got a whole nother series coming up that we could do some serious damage in. He's got a 1-2 count, by the way. Letting this finish out, and then I'm going to end it. But, yeah, Tigers 5-1. We didn't get shut out, which is good. Always a good sight. Able to score a run off Kyle Hendricks in the end. We didn't get shut out by the guy. So that's good. But all right, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tonight if I see you. If not, I'll see you tomorrow at about 10 o'clock, p.m. But I'll probably do like a daytime or something kind of stream before then. I'm not too sure about how that's going to go tomorrow. But tonight I'll probably do another stream, so that'll be good. Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you when I see you tonight. If not, I'll see you tomorrow. Go Patriots, go Lions, and, of course, go Tigers. Congrats and good game, good series to the Cubs. See you guys later. Peace out. Have a good